Okay, we're finally live. This is quite interesting because I'm in Paris right now and I'm going live in Paris. So this is very unique. I don't think I've ever gone live outside of my house in the UK. So this is a first. This is a very big first. But how's everyone doing? And is everyone looking forward to this collection? I'm personally looking forward to it. I have no idea what to expect. Like this collection could be really, really, really horrible or really, really good. You said I'm very hyped. Yeah, there's so many aspects to this collection that I really want to see. One of the big aspects is just the fact that I hate the glasses on right now, I'm not gonna lie. um, First of all, obviously Pharrell Williams is an absolute legend when it comes to music. And Vogue did an interview with Pharrell yesterday. And Pharrell was talking about how he produced some of the music for the show. So I'm really looking forward to listening to what he's produced. And from clothing wise, we've seen a few campaigns. Of course, everyone has seen the Rihanna campaign. Um, and it's just so interesting. It's really, really interesting. Like he's been wearing these like flared LV pants. And yeah, I wonder if that's going to feature in the collection. They must do, because I do actually like the shape of those trousers. I watch your live streams at 2x. I'm not used to a voice being this slow. Yeah, my natural voice is very, very slow. I guess it's a good thing because if English isn't your first language, it's very easy to understand me. And if you can understand me easily, you can just fast forward my speech when you watch my stuff back. So yeah. But I can't help it. I just naturally talk really slowly. There's nothing I can do about it. I just see Pharrell to be brought in to do accessories and leather goods. Fashion will be carried by the team. If fashion will be different than Virgil, I'll be surprised. So let's see. Yeah, I think fashion comes from more of a. Sorry, I said fashion. Virgil Abloh comes from a bit more of a fashion background than Pharrell at the point in which they're coming into the same position. Obviously, Pharrell has done many different things. Pharrell with Marc Jacobs had a collab on sunglasses at Louis Vuitton, and that dates back a long time ago. He started like Billionaires Boys Club with Nigo. He's worked with Nigo on like Bape. He's collabed with Tiffany and Chanel Montclair. It's not like he hasn't done anything. He's definitely done a lot in the industry, but you know, I feel like Nigo had a big influence in Billionaires Boys Club and like Bape and all that stuff. And then him collabing with like LV and Chanel. He's collaborating with other big teams that have their own ideas of how things are going to be. So it's not like it's just completely Pharrell Williams's ideas. And I think this collection will be one of the few times I'm really going to see like solo Pharrell Williams direction, even if there's a big input still from the design team. Thank you so much for the super chat, AC. I don't know if AC is like a troll or not because of that picture, but thank you very much for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. I'm happy that the musical experience will continue from Virgil to Pharrell. Music was great, a great world building tool in Virgil's work at LV. Yeah, I totally agree. 100% agree. Yeah, so Virgil Abloh did start in architecture, but what I mean is like Virgil Abloh had more experience of like running his own brand and like running a successful fashion business at the point in which he came to this point. So at the point in which he was hired as the artistic director of menswear versus Pharrell, he was way more ready for the role, in my opinion. I think P is going to do a good job. Hope he proves people wrong. Yeah, I like I said, it could be really good or it could be really bad. I personally don't want him to fail. I don't really wish bad on anyone, but if the collection is bad, then it's just bad. There's nothing we can do about that. But yeah, people forget how good the Chanel stuff was. And then also he's had collabs with like Adidas and stuff like that. But of course, let's not pretend like he had loads of creative input on that. Thoughts on Rihanna promo? I thought this was really cool. I had a discussion about this with a few friends literally a few hours ago. Because Rihanna doesn't really do too many campaigns, because Rihanna just focuses on like her own brands like Fenty, Savage, all these brands. So the fact that, you know, she was willing to do that campaign being pregnant for Pharrell and for LV, it just shows that one of the reasons why it'll be very hard for Pharrell Williams' tenure at LV to fail is because he knows every celebrity personally, and he can tap literally every single celebrity he wants. And unfortunately, the way people consume fashion is if they see it on their favorite celebrities, they want to buy the same thing. And I can imagine if every single person is wearing Pharrell Williams' Louis Vuitton, then so many people want to buy it for that reason. So from a commercial standpoint, it's very, very smart. And I can imagine like most hip hop rappers are going to buy this collection, regardless of how it looks, because it's Pharrell. And like most hip hop artists respect Pharrell. He's like a legend, like the Neptune's legendary. So it's just interesting. It's so interesting. I really want to see what he produces, and they need to start the show. P is not going to let down. Yeah, fingers crossed. Really hoping Tyler had a hand in the music. That would be so cool. Yeah, I totally agree. I just love Tyler, the Creator's music so much. It's grown on me, but I think more recently, especially, I'm starting to appreciate how like talented Tyler is as an artist. Yeah, I want it to be excellent on its own merits too. Totally agree. I want it to be excellent on its own merits, but I'm just saying that from a commercial standpoint, even if, let's say, the collection isn't a great collection, I still think it will be very difficult for the collection to fail just because of that. Have you read Pharrell's article on Menswear Daily? He responded very well to criticism, saying he's not a natural designer. I haven't actually seen that article, but I'm going to put it up in the background and read it while I'm waiting for the show to start. But could you provide more information on like what else he said apart from him not being a designer? Because that's quite interesting. Normally, like in situations like this, instead of, you know, responding to criticism and saying, okay, I'm not a designer and stuff like that, they just tend to, you know, just not say anything and just keep quiet. Do I like any pieces I've seen so far? Yeah, I'm not sure when you came in. So I was talking earlier about how Pharrell Williams has had these like flared trousers that he's been wearing throughout a lot of the time that he's been promoting LV and sort of teasing his debut collection. I really like the shape and design of the trousers he's been wearing. So I really like that. And of course, the biker jacket that he wore in the Rihanna campaign, although it is just the biker jacket, but I did like the shape of it. So yeah, we'll see. I really hope those trousers are part of the collection though. But yeah, someone said earlier, I can't remember who said that Pharrell Williams is going to double down on accessories, which I can definitely see. I mean, accessories are what make the money ultimately. And this Menswear Daily article is saying that he plans to double down on the Damia check, which is interesting because I feel like LV has doubled down on that check as much as possible, literally. I know everyone says this, but do you ever think Martine will do work for Louis Vuitton? Understand that LV isn't focused on silhouettes, but I feel like that would be a great direction for the brand. So something I've come to learn, the longer that I work in fashion and the more I speak to people that work in these brands and stuff, is that Martine is not necessarily a big enough name for Louis Vuitton. And what I mean by that is when Louis Vuitton first started ready-to-wear under Marc Jacobs, think about it this way. Marc Jacobs could not really fail because they had no template to like run it after. It was like, well, we make no money in ready-to-wear, so any money we make in ready-to-wear is a plus. That was the situation that Marc Jacobs was in. So when Marc Jacobs was a designer at Louis Vuitton until much later when the brand started making a lot more money, he could take a lot more risks and there was less pressure for him to be successful. Whereas now, Louis Vuitton is a multiple billion-dollar brand. And someone like Bernard Arnault, a company like LVMH, they have to grow year on year. And you're never going to do that if you're hiring designers that aren't big names that could increase revenue. Because to me, it's even unfathomable, like the numbers I read sometimes on these financial reports. Like, how could you possibly already be making billions and still be chasing even more billions? The only way you can do that is by hiring someone as famous as like Pharrell, that everyone knows. So yeah, that's the unfortunate situation. And that's one of the reasons I think they didn't go with Martine Rose, amongst other reasons. But I love Martine Rose as a designer, and I hope she just does good stuff at her own label. He said he didn't study to become a musician either, and he's successful. Ta-da, and I never went design school, and even with Vivienne Westwood, that's his argument. Yeah, I mean, it's a good argument, but I think a lot of times when people make that argument of people that don't go to fashion school, sometimes it can be a bit flawed because someone like Vivienne Westwood was actually a very skilled designer, even though she didn't go to fashion school. She always wanted to study fashion design, and she always was teaching herself how to like design. Someone like Rei Kawakubo, same thing. Someone like Karl Lagerfeld, same thing. So sometimes when people mention designers that didn't go to fashion school, in theory it sounds good, but then these people were literally honing their craft for years and years and years, in a way that I don't think Pharrell ever has. So yeah. Why are we bringing back skinnies? Skinny Jean King. Yeah, so someone said I'm very hyped with the casting. I'm very hyped with the casting too. I've heard really good things about the casting. Obviously, it's a menswear show. I've read articles about a lot of women in the show, which I love because I don't want to sound like some like crazy whatever, but I don't understand the idea of like gender and clothing, especially on menswear shows, when most menswear shows are literally just like trousers and jackets and shirts. Like there is nothing gendered about a jacket and a shirt and a hoodie. So I've never really understood why things are gendered in the way that they are. When I go to shop, I literally walk in the women's section because a lot of times the women's section just has way more options. I don't know why they think men just don't like options. I don't know. So I don't know. The way things are gendered to me are just a bit odd. And I like that he has female models and he has like skaters, I've heard. So the casting just seems to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Oh my God, Kamina, thank you very much for the super chat. She's like a mainstay of my live stream. She's like always here. So I really appreciate it. Are you coming to Paris this fashion week? I answered you about shops, fashion places in your IG DMs. So right now I'm actually in Paris. I'm actually in my Airbnb in Paris. So yeah, I don't know if I can say this, but okay. I might, well, not I might. I am covering a few shows for Vogue Runway this season, so that's why I'm in Paris, and I'm also doing some work with Louis Vuitton. So yeah, stay tuned for all of the stuff that's coming, and I will be posting about stuff that I do. So yeah, I am actually in Paris right now. I'm just not important enough to go to the LV show in person, so we will do a lovely hangout on YouTube Live instead. Would love to know what Kanye thinks of the collection. I'd love to know what Kanye thinks of Pharrell Williams being appointed in his dream job, because I know he was already pissed off that Virgil got the job over him, and then Pharrell got it. Yeah, it's just interesting. There's still other designers working under him, though, correct? Yeah, there is absolutely no artistic director of any luxury brand who does not have a massive team of people under them. Like, when I tell you these teams are huge, like a brand like LV will have someone who's in charge of just footwear, like a head of footwear. They'll have a head of menswear. They'll have like a head of womenswear design who will be working like under Nicolas Gasquet. They'll have like a hierarchy under that, and then a hierarchy under that, and then a hierarchy under that, and then interns who help do with research, and seamstresses and other people in the atelier. Like, it's a huge operation. Oh, I think one of my friends is at the door. Let me open the door for him and then come back. Hopefully, I'm not gone while the show starts. You can hop in if you want, but did you go to a show?
No.
Where did you go?
I was at Soho House. Oh god.
Yeah, we're streaming. Do you want to
I
answer?
told you it wouldn't start at 9:30.
I know, it's so late.
It's gonna start at like 10.
What are your thoughts on I'm just answering the questions, but what are your thoughts generally? Like, what are you expecting from this collection?
So I think it'll be really commercially successful.
Why do you think that? Why commercial specifically?
Because it's Pharrell,
right,
and arguably one of the biggest names in the entertainment industry. Every celebrity on like the planet is gonna back it. And I just made a video about it actually, about how those new bags that he's gonna release with the collection are really commercial because they're colorful monogram Louis Vuitton bags that they've never done before. So now they can compete with Goyard. We're selling like a green monogram bag and a red monogram bag and a blue monogram bag, as opposed to only having like a white and a brown Neverfull. But I think, it's similar to Virgil. They have the power of like the name will go a long way, I think, in terms of like the sellability of everything. In terms of how good the collection is going to be, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
But regardless of who the designer is, I never have high expectations for a first collection because
sometimes people go really safe on the first collections.
Not just that. Well, it's a new job. Yeah. Anyone, if you start working at Barclays, you need at least a few months to like learn.
For people to know like how to work with you and what you like.
And the same applies to fashion designers. But for some people, for some reason, people forget that.
People are asking if you're my brother.
Lol.
No, we're not related. But we're not related. We're not related. But we grew up together. So yeah. What's your YouTube channel? People asking. I'll put it on
I
the
beg
screen.
you put a link in the description.
Yeah. Is it just your name, right? It's Marc Jacobs.
Just Kanike in the middle name. Should I go get my laptop? I just want to watch the thing live. I might get popcorn actually.
If you get popcorn, you can bring me some.
I might go get popcorn.
Someone said we look like twins. No way,
bro.
Absolutely no way.
Maybe the do-rag is misaligning people.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But yeah, I'm hoping it's good though. Yeah, the flared trousers are cool. I've been
talking about this.
That's the thing. There's already a thing I don't like about the collection, which is they're using like this new diamond print for the monogram, and I don't like it.
Why?
I just don't like how it looks.
I was saying earlier it's been rinsed anyway, so I don't know why there's a big focus on that. But
I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Someone said we're both just black.
That's hilarious.
But other than that, I hope
this is an interesting point. In fashion, you have money girls and editorial girls. I think it will be a money girl. It will be commercial over editorial.
I don't know. Because I don't think in music he takes that approach.
Yeah.
So I would like to believe if he's enough of a purist, he won't take it in fashion as well.
Right.
Like Pharrell's one of those people in music anyway that like what he does then becomes the industry standard because he's happy to step outside the box and take a risk. So
wait, who is he talking about? Who's the guy that used to come on the lives with shades on?
I don't know.
That? I'm trying to remember. He used to come on the lives with shades on.
I don't know. I haven't been active in your lives.
Yeah.
So I couldn't tell you.
There's a rotation of like people that come into my life.
Where's man like Al, bro? Where's Al?
Yeah, there's Al.
Where's Al when you need
There's you. There's Hanan. There's Dami. It's just who's available. Like there's just like a rotation.
Wait, when you watch this thing, will there be sound?
the sound in my earphones, because if I play it out loud, like copyright and stuff, you know, don't want my life to get shut down.
The music's definitely as well going to be like bait songs.
Yeah, I was
like
saying that earlier because apart from just that, he's actually producing some of the music. Like in this article, this Vogue article.
I haven't read it all yet. I just saw that quote. That's like, I never went to Juilliard, but I did all right at music.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can do the same, even though I never went to CSM or something like that.
Yeah, I had this conversation because someone brought that point up. Is that a fair point for him to bring up? Because, you know, like, yes, he's a great musician, even though he didn't like, I don't know, go to music school or whatever. But the thing is, like, he was honing his craft his whole life. So, like, a lot of designers who are great, who didn't go to fashion school, like, think of like traditional, like Ray Kawakubo, Karl Lagerfeld, these kind of people. Well, Karl Lagerfeld maybe later. But
the thing is, no, I don't like that argument. I think him saying that argument is cool. But I don't like it when other people use the whole didn't study fashion design thing.
Yeah.
Because the people they always use as an example are people that like worked under some of the biggest designers of all time.
And have also been like designing forever, like since they were kids.
But
so it's quite hilarious. Like,
but I think it's cool for him to say, because that's a fair point in terms of like, I imagine that's how he thinks.
Yeah. Because a lot, even if you think like the couturier is like, okay, cool, some of them went to fashion school, but really the rite of passage was interning at a couture house and learning to design that way. And then eventually you have your own couture house. That was just the rite to passage. That was like Yves Saint Laurent working at Dior and then eventually creating his own brand. That was the rite to passage.
Or just taking over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess we don't know how much design work he does in private.
This is what this person's at, exactly. It's not about the name brand score, it's about dedication to the craft. I 100% agree.
Word. Do you think it's a money grab? No, I don't. The reason I don't think it's a money grab is because
let's not pretend it isn't a money grab.
No. Listen. The reason I don't think it's a money grab, implying that like they're just trying to make more money than they already were, is because LV do 20 billion in revenue a year, bro. Yeah. When you're in that position, who can you hire that's going to match that?
I was saying this earlier because, you know, like Martine Rose, I was saying she's not a big enough name.
As in, what's weird about Martine Rose is I think her status as a designer is bigger than the size of her brand.
Yeah.
Because Martine Rose is actually a relatively small brand, but like Martine Rose as a designer, she's well renowned. It's really weird. I don't know how that happens to that extent, because like Martine Rose will do like Kendrick's tour merch and like stuff like that. Like she's huge.
And Kendrick loves Martine. Yeah. Like I read an interview on like that.
Yeah. Like it's weird. And obviously like Martine will link up with Stussy, link up with Nike, link up with blah blah blah. But like in terms of like revenue and stuff like that, the brand's kind of small.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wouldn't have made sense to put like Martine or like Wales Bonner there, because they just don't have the commercial power to move 20.
Like, go get a chair, bro.
I don't know, because I'm trying to hear the music, innit? So
he's 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He probably wants to go to a different room to take in the collection.
I see what I'm doing.
A good school to study fashion journalism. I'm kind of biased, but I'd say St. Martin's because I went there. But the reason why I actually say that is I think St. Martin's is the only fashion journalism course that's fashion journalism and communication. And why that's really important is my understanding of what a journalist is you tell stories and you educate people about fashion and you talk about fashion and critique fashion on any platform. So that could be through a documentary, that could be on a TikTok, that could be on YouTube, that could be through writing. And my course facilitated all of that. We used to do like projects on podcasts because it was fashion journalism and communication. Communicating through fashion can be done many different ways, whereas most other fashion journalism courses in London and just the UK in general are very traditional and it's just writing. And I think the world, like to be a successful journalist now, you need more skills than just to be a good writer. And so while most of my degree was like 70% writing, the other 30% of like graphic design knowledge and video editing and video filming and podcasting, I think was very, very useful. So that's why I would recommend that course. But yeah, UAL at this point, CSM should pay me for giving them that sort of promo. Literally. UAL owe me money.
Man said he wants his degree refunded.
Oh my god, why are they roasting you? Sam said you're looking like a parrot on my shoulder. Oh my god, you're getting roasted, bro.
I went to get some snacks.
Twix.
A young Twix.
Someone said, well, what about Maximilian at Ferragamo? They gave him a chance. Another brand is hot again. Ferragamo and LV are like so far apart in terms of size and revenue. So that's why they can take a risk. Once again, like that's why I talked about Marc Jacobs. Because when Marc Jacobs went to LV, there wasn't a template of how much the ready-to-wear could make, so they could take risks.
There was no ready-to-wear.
Yeah, and that's why they hired Marc Jacobs, who was literally relatively unknown at the time. And they could take a chance.
He was hot.
What was the brand he was at that he got fired from? Yeah, Perry Ellis. There we go.
No, but he was hot. Still.
But I mean, relatively unknown in terms of like he wasn't a household name. Yeah. Someone saying it's a big money grab for the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Why are they taking so long? Like literally, we want to see the show.
Because with
sounds like my pizza's getting cold.
No, that start time is the time that guests are now arriving there. So they have to wait for everyone to get seated and blah, blah, blah. Bro, the shit won't start till like 10:15.
Someone said Vogue YouTube posted a little preview. Oh, I don't think I've seen that. Let me have a look. See if I can find that.
I'll come back in a second.
Vogue. Oh, it was posted 22 minutes ago. You might as well have a look in the meantime. Thank you very much for recommending this, by the way, because it seems like Louis Vuitton want to waste our time. The Vogue video is really hard to watch. Why is it hard to watch? I'm going to watch it now, but like, why do you say it's hard to watch? Some people saying the new stuff lacks depth. Interesting. That's very, very interesting. I really want to meet you. I need a space to talk about fashion. I mean, if you live in London, hit me up. Hit me up. I'm always happy to talk about fashion with anyone. I guess that's even why I started the live streams in the first place. So I can just create a place where we literally just talk about fashion. So yeah. Let's have a look at this Pharrell Williams preview on Vogue.
Hi Vogue, it's Pharrell. We're here in Paris. We're in my design studio. As you can hear in the
I can't play the audio for copyright reasons, but I put the subtitles up so you can like read along.
This is my beehive, and look, it takes all kinds of bees to make the sweetest honey. It's the countdown before my first menswear collection, and it's menswear, but like I designed for like humans, so it's something for everybody in it. So just get ready. See, that's so much better.
Someone said take time to go to some events, pop-ups during this week. I'll try my best to, but I'm like really busy this past fashion week. I'm not sure if you came earlier, but like I'm writing stuff for Vogue Runway and stuff, so you know.
The greatest master artisans to work with in every.
Wait, did someone say the audio is on? You can hear it, can you? Interesting. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted then, because that's what I was scared of.
Oh, what? Wait, what's this?
This is like a preview of the collection on Vogue. It literally got posted 20 minutes ago.
Oh, sick.
You're gonna have to pay for it too, though. This is like one of my favorites, and you guys are going to see with the campaign that we went absolutely crazy. Yeah.
What do you think about the campaign, by the way?
You know,
Because I haven't
making
gotten your
sure
thoughts on that.
Most buttery,
I've got a whole video on that, mate.
leather we could find.
Should have watched it.
Collaborated with
No, I think it's clever.
And it's
Levi is right though. This video is cringe as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can't even hear it.
He's like, I designed for humans.
This is like, you know.
No, that's how Pharrell talks. To be fair, that's just how Pharrell talks. Pharrell's like, yeah, me and Nigo, we don't, because Nigo doesn't speak English, we just vibe on energies. And our energy is how we design together. That's how Pharrell talks.
Do you know something I found really interesting? We talk about this all the time. I find it really odd how Nigo and Pharrell are really good friends when there's a language barrier.
Yeah,
I can't imagine being best friends with someone I can't understand. That is so weird.
No, they
Because Nigo doesn't speak English, right?
Supposedly.
And Pharrell doesn't speak Japanese.
No, but all these guys are like really good friends with him, supposedly.
Right.
So I don't know.
Once you realize that.
This is true though. Levi saying he's not saying anything. Like Pharrell said, there's so many stars in the constellation. Like the constellation, like
put these things around you to make a sign. That is how I feel.
That's funny. I hope someone memes this video because that's hilarious.
So I'm honored. You'll never see me be, you know, beating on my chest.
He said the constellation looked
I'm just
like.
continuing to give reverence to the universe for sending this my way.
How long was that?
Interesting. Not too long, like 3 minutes.
Check the comments, I beg.
What of the video? Oh, already X'd it. That's funny though. Someone that said Pharrell didn't actually say anything. He said a lot without saying anything, which I guess is the point because he's not supposed to give away exactly what we're going to see. Otherwise, what's the point? But yeah, he kind of didn't say anything.
I think probably similar to Virgil's first show as well. I think that all the casting will be like quite cultural.
Yeah.
Like one of my friends has been casted and he's just like a diehard skater. He doesn't care about fashion at all. He's not like, he's not particularly like model-esque because like he's not 6 foot or anything.
Yeah.
But like, that's the kind of stuff that like I think Pharrell likes, just like diehard skaters, like, and he's gonna be on the runway. So
yeah, he's casting a few skaters. There's some women that are being casted. That was in the Vogue article.
That makes sense though. All the recent ones have had women in them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was talking about because gender, like the whole idea of gender, especially in menswear, what we consider menswear, like jackets, trousers, and stuff, it's so pointless.
It's so much more applicable to women's
It's
wear.
so pointless. Women's wear, yes, I can see that because
it has a shape, bro.
And like, women's bodies are so much more like the ranges are so much wider. Like you have women that are bottom heavy, top heavy, like big hips, small hip, like, and that really affects how things, the shape of garments and what they can fit into.
There's just more to like accentuate.
Yeah.
Whereas like in menswear, man will just make a simple tutu jacket, not even bother tailoring it, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is only for men." Houseway.
Oh my god, that's funny. Someone said something recently that made me. Someone said that I think Pharrell talks in riddles, and it's quite funny because Virgil talks like that as well.
He's a bit more direct, bro.
Virgil says stuff, and you're just confused.
What do you mean? Like what? Like what? Like what?
He'll just be like, "So with this collection, I was looking to the stars, and you know the stars."
Nah, bro, you're mocking it. You're mocking it. No, you're mocking it. You're mocking it. He's more direct than that.
Oh my god, we were talking about this. Levi asking the right questions. Virgil's first LV collection.
I don't like
it. We were talking about this literally an hour ago. You didn't really like it?
No, I just don't think it's that good. I think culturally it's amazing.
I think that because we have Virgil's body of work.
By the end, his design was like insane.
I'll say that was one of his weakest. Do you know when I started really enjoying Virgil? You know that Tourist Purist collection?
Yeah.
I think from that collection onwards.
That's like fall, winter.
I can't remember the exact season. But yeah,
fall, winter 21.
The ideas behind it, the inspiration, the garments, the use of kente cloth,
even the video. The video's insane. The video's insane.
That was when I was like, okay, like he is starting to really, you know, get into his own.
He became a designer with a capital D.
I was like, okay, he's in his bag right now. Virgil looking at the stars, looking at younger upcoming designs, proceeds to rip off designs, give no
GG.
credit. Damn.
GG.
Damn.
GG.
Jeez. Good lord. Can we watch the Vogue first look video while we wait? Yeah, I might as well replay it. Since these guys are taking forever. Yo, how are they 30 minutes late?
They're not late. That's what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
crazy.
In fact, no. Oh, you know what? They just deceive people by putting online that it's going to start at 9:30.
Right.
Because, bro, when you told me, didn't I literally tell you?
You did tell me.
I literally don't, it's not starting until 10:15, 10:30. Like,
I just didn't want to be late for it.
so it's not
I was
starting.
just like, I just don't want to miss it, mate. Because I literally thought, oh yeah, we're gonna be done by 10.
I was like, that's a myth. You're like, oh, and then we can go to the. I was like, yeah,
gonna be done by 10 and go to the LV after party. Clearly not. They aren't late. We got an email. Okay, fair enough. I didn't get that email. Clearly,
you know
clearly
what?
not
After you
in.
play this, a good thing to pull up would be hashtag Louis Vuitton on Twitter.
Right.
Because it'll be like just everything that's going on inside.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good thing to pull up.
See, this is why I always need co-hosts. Literally. Hashtag Louis Vuitton.
I said, how do I spell it again? Why did you pause like that?
No, because I always, because I'm like not used to Mac still. So this like option 3 thing,
okay.
just to get the hashtag. I find it.
So man said Beyonce.
Yeah, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Okay, see what I'm telling you. I think commercially it can't fail.
Why? Just because of who?
Because people are sheep.
Yeah.
If do you know how many people that if Beyonce wears something, like they immediately go and buy it?
That's sad though. I find it so sad that people shop that way. Not that I'm trying to say, I'm better than anyone, but
I think
like genuinely, fashion is so individual that to like just see one person wear something and then buy it immediately, I just find it a bit like.
Nah, it's tapped. But I think as well, certain men are really like, oh, so and so's music saved my life, so and so, blah blah blah, and like, I don't want to shit on those people. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, it's tapped.
The venue's interesting. It's giving Virgil vibes though, because it's outdoors. It's an open space.
But I think the first show they always like it to be big.
Yeah.
Oh, Jaden Smith.
Off. How did he fall off?
Nah, I didn't say anything.
How did he fall off?
I like that, If that's a staff thing,
Yeah,
I like staff.
Because
like
I think that's the name of the collection. Because you're saying that
probably.
he started working on it Valentine's Day and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's slick. That's slick.
So I think that this is what like staff members are wearing, like this whole like lovers thing. That's interesting.
No, it's peak. If this collection isn't good, this guy's finished.
Really?
No, let me rephrase it. Fashion people will cancel.
Oh, Lewis Hamilton. Willow Smith.
Yeah, bro. Everyone comes out the woodwork for this.
Yeah,
if this is a staff thing, that's so cool, man. T-shirt. I love stuff like that.
It's quite cool. It's quite a cool t-shirt.
I like stuff like that. Like I forget it now. There was this off-white staff t-shirt that was just so tough. I used to like. There's a lot of Margiela stuff like that as well, where like only the staff have it, and like
Comme des Garçons have that too.
Yeah.
A lot of just like staff only type things, and then they end up on Depop and Grail. Some way, somehow, they find their way to the world of Depop and Grail.
Brother, I'm telling you, this thing isn't starting before 10:15. You don't even bother switching.
Tab, people are literally like, when does it start? I'm literally going to the tab to make sure I don't miss a second.
I think it's going to start at 10:25, but I don't think it's starting before 10:15.
Yeah.
Man said these K-pop bunnies are really taking over the fashion scene.
The K-pop. Did I tell you of when I covered the Moncler show in Milan, near the anniversary show, there was like a red carpet, and because I was covering it, I had to like walk on a red carpet, and I'd never felt so relevant in my life because you had like K-pop artists like walking past, and everyone's like losing their mind, like like screaming, and then like Future walks past. And then like Pharrell walks past, and then I walk past, and it's pin drop silence, bro. If someone like sneezed from all the way in the back. You could have heard it. It was so funny.
Man said he wasn't competing with Pharrell and Future.
Of course not. Hell no.
Oh yeah, to be fair, that's another thing I'm really curious about. What's gonna happen to all of Pharrell's relationships that he has with brands now that he's there? Because one, he's an Adidas guy, and traditionally LVMH is not. That's not them. They're Nike.
Yeah, Kering is more Adidas, like Balenciaga, Gucci.
All the Moncler stuff. Like, is that just done now? Like, where does it all? What's gonna happen?
I don't think so.
I can't see him continuing to make Adidas shoes. I just can't.
But I think the Moncler thing. I think, is there any brand that directly competes with Moncler that LVMH owns? I don't think so.
But I'm just saying, like, they don't traditionally really like that kind of stuff. Like, once you're in, stick to what you're doing. True. So yeah, I wonder where it's all gonna go. Then obviously with like human made, what happens?
No, I think he can still do what he's doing.
Sorry,
I think it's just to do with like competitors. So long as it's not like, he'll just have some sort of like non-compete where you can't work at like similar brands or for brands that directly compete with like an LVMH brand. And outside of that, I think he can work with whoever he wants to. And I think that's why he's getting paid so much at LV for that privilege, I guess.
Is his salary the same as Virgil's?
I have no idea what his salary is.
That's something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I have no idea, to be fair.
Because Virgil's was 10 mil a year. But I wonder if Pharrell's would be more or less.
Yeah.
Because technically he's underqualified, but he's also a bigger name.
Yeah.
So
I guess it's interesting now because like for Pharrell Williams, when he was hired, it really put into question like this idea between what is, you know, a creative director versus like a designer, and does a creative director need to be a designer? I think Pharrell Williams is
my guy said 10 mil a year for what? What
really
do you mean?
Someone said they should have hired Kanye.
What, their stock price?
Kanye is a flight risk.
No, you know what happened the other day? The other day, I think they didn't reach like some quarterly earnings.
Right.
So the stock price dropped by 2% or something like that. That meant Bernard Arnault's net worth dropped by 13 billion.
Yeah.
If they had Kanye there and the stock dropped by like 10%, this guy would have been down like 130 bill. Like
this is a good point when someone said that Carl worked with Fendi and Chanel. Yeah, because they're owned by two different companies.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's all weird. That's what I was trying to say earlier. That like it's all weird. He worked very closely.
Fashion is weird because it really just depends on who it is. Like some people have the power to do what they want, and some people don't. Like think of Karl Lagerfeld. Karl Lagerfeld could do anything. He could get away with anything. Whereas like Virgil does not get away with any of the stuff that Karl used to get away with.
I think like when you've brought a brand back from the ashes, you have the right to just do whatever you want, and no one can question you.
Sure.
Like man revived 2 brands, not even one.
And it's so interesting because like the way Karl treated Chanel, obviously, I guess that's a video for a different day. He was literally just taking all of Chanel signatures and then just flipping it. If Chanel used small pearls, he would use like oversized pearls, or like making like Chanel bags with like towel materials, and like Chanel would never do that. He was like making, because Chanel was like all about classic, comfort for women, and he kind of spanned that in a few ways.
And what's peak now is the brand's rinsed.
Yeah, I don't even know. I guess I don't really care about Chanel anymore, and it's not because I just think it's just a bit stale. Yeah, there's no innovation. Like when Karl came in, he really innovated. He really changed it.
I don't get why they don't change things up.
Yeah, I personally think they should.
And by that, I mean fire a whole bunch of people and hire a whole bunch of new people.
I think it's just one of those things where Virginie worked under Karl. She was there for forever. They're just like, she understands the brand, whatever.
But that's not reflected in the collection.
Yeah.
I feel like it's unanimously agreed now that like Chanel is stale.
Yeah.
Very stale, if not bad.
Yeah. I do think they need a revamp. Chanel definitely needs a revamp for sure. But who would go there though?
Oh,
I remember when people were saying that Alessandro Michele should take over. What do you think about that?
No,
at Chanel?
I don't think so.
People are like, no, he's gonna turn like Chanel into like thriftcore.
No, I don't think that would be good. But
yeah,
I just don't see
people in the comments are not happy at Pharrell, bro.
What did they say?
They're like, Pharrell's taking way too long. Like, why is he taking so long? He's like, I want to do my dinner.
Sorry, Luigi. You're gonna have to wait, mate.
You can do. Why don't you just like? I don't know how your kitchen is set up, but just like have your laptop or your phone on the side and then just make your dinner.
Marc Jacobs actually now will be sick. Marc Jacobs is the GOAT, but I don't think he should go to
Chanel. I love Marc Jacobs so much,
the
honestly.
GOAT, literally the GOAT.
I just love Marc Jacobs. I think he's amazing. And what I love about Marc Jacobs is because a lot of people in fashion are very bitter and just have really horrible attitudes. And Marc Jacobs is one person who I think is like really, like, one, a nice person, two, very supportive of everyone. I remember like when people were like on Virgil and like Marc Jacobs was like coming to his defense and stuff and was taking a lot of flack for it. And I love Marc Jacobs. And even like the Kingdom of Dreams documentary made me even like Marc Jacobs even more.
No, bro, he's goated.
Yeah.
Also, like, there's not enough emphasis. I need to make a video on that actually. There's not enough emphasis on how like the fact that the reason like Virgil, Kim Jones, and Pharrell, people like that can have the jobs they have today is because of Marc Jacobs.
Yeah.
Like he literally set them all up.
Yeah.
He's like, I think he's like the first person that's really had his foot in like street style, but also knows, or obviously is from high fashion.
Yeah.
Like, dude's really both, and people don't realize.
Yeah. I don't know Marc Jacobs because of the controversy of him stealing the idea.
Yeah. Have you seen all of that? Have you seen all of that?
That was a big thing.
Yeah, that's peak, to be fair. That's peak.
That was a big thing.
That's peak.
Someone say Virgil's whole visual language is from Marc Jacobs' bag.
Which bag?
New York fashion, MFs. But the thing is, that's the thing about growing up in New York, I think, or when you live in New York, you get a sense of like so many different people and so many different, like everything is just bunched into like quite a small space. So you do become exposed to like so many different cultures, a lot of different people. That's a really good thing about living in.
It's like living in certain parts of London, not all, obviously, but like
I mean, some parts of London is multicultural, but then it also depends.
It's just not. It depends on where you are.
There are parts of London like Southall, which are like really Indian, or like Peckham, which is really black and African, or like some parts that are like really white, but then there are other parts that are like really multicultural. So it just depends.
As in, there's certain Londoners that I'm pretty sure have just never seen a black person before.
Nah, that's a stretch.
Bro,
that's a stretch. I don't think you can live in London and
certain man in certain parts of West have not seen any black people, bro.
Unless they like step into their Rolls Royce and then step out when they get to where they're going. Like they're completely insulated.
I'm telling you, any kid who's grown up in Hampstead and has only lived in Hampstead, they just haven't seen any black people. Like they just haven't. Hampstead, when I go to Hampstead,
I don't think it's that bad.
People park their Rolls Royces like just out on the street. Not even like they don't even bother putting it in a garage because they're so sure in the neighborhood and they know it's that safe.
Yeah.
Like.
Nobody mentioning Pharrell being the inventor of the millionaire sunglasses.
With Nigo.
Yeah, I know, but like, what's the relevance? But it's fair enough, but like, now that he's artistic director of menswear,
yeah. No,
that he has so many like, there's more fish to fry.
Yeah.
You know, like even if you have good sunglasses, it's not gonna like.
I mean, no, it means something, but just
people don't buy sunglasses the way they buy bags, or people. So,
but accessories are still how they make a lot of money at that.
Yeah, but mainly still bags and perfumes,
leather goods, and
leather
perfumes.
Goods and,
I don't think they make that much of perfumes. No, the stats. I checked the stats literally yesterday.
Do you know what it is? LV is not like their whole fragrance line is not that well known anyway. It's all quite new. They're making new fragrances, but I think because it seems like they've been focusing on fragrances quite recently.
Oh, so that's a theory that someone had. That was it. fashion lover for,
Mm.
where he thinks that Pharrell's gonna be the one to push all these things that they don't already have
Right.
set up well. So like fragrances, skincare, if they want to introduce that,
Yeah.
stuff like that. He thinks that like that's gonna be Pharrell's job.
Mm.
Bro, what did I say? It's not starting before 10:15. What did I say? Virgil was the first black guy, so more hype.
Oh wow, we've got some action. Wow.
Where?
Just for
Where?
them to,
Where?
they just changed the picture to the show will begin shortly.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my laptop and my headphones.
Yeah.
So I can hear it, bro. But I'll still sit there.
We literally got psyched by the LV like digital media team. That was such a psych. Did someone say it started? Oh wow, why don't they show it on the YouTube live? That's weird. Okay, here we are. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but you guys should be able to hear like the music slightly. Actually, you know what? Let me just turn it off because I feel like I'm gonna get copyrighted. We'll just make it that low.
Bro, best thing, I'm gonna cut up the highlights of this stream and post them on my channel.
Have fun.
It's in my pocket, bro.
Someone said yawn. That's hilarious.
What's on the screen?
On my screen is just some like campaign video. It can't be the runway because the runway obviously is like the yellow, yeah. So it's just some like filler. But apparently someone said the runway show has actually started.
That's believable.
So I don't know why they're not showing.
No, they always do this. Oh no! Go watch it. No, they always do this before the runway. As in, the runway will start in like a second. Let me set up real quick.
Oh, the people want full screen.
Sometimes I'll make excuses.
Whoops.
Shy about it, a little bad.
You got to turn the volume off.
Yeah, I did, bro. Don't worry.
Like truly, how badly I want it. I don't want to admit to myself how badly, like, you know.
That's a good point. Daniel made a good point. Can we talk about how Virgil started these little prelude films before the show? That's true.
Fair.
That's very, very true.
Fair.
Whatever the goal is, whatever the thing is that you can admit how much you want it, like how.
Is it just a YouTube thing?
It means to you.
Mm.
You know what they say? Action speaks louder.
Someone said the video looks corny. It's just like,
allow it.
it's just like sometimes the dialogue is just a bit random. If that makes sense. Like the dialogue doesn't make any sense. We literally just want to see the runway show, if I'm going to be very honest with you.
Sometimes you ain't got a choice. You know what I'm saying?
It's starting.
Yeah. Levi is not fit.
Why is yours ahead of mine, bro?
As deep as a pond, because your stuff is lagging.
No, it's not, bro.
I need to see those boots again. They look like
just,
they could be
we're just in
interesting.
like that. No, man just raw dogged it. No protection.
Bruh.
Threw us in. Oh, that bag's hard, to be fair.
You think so? He's going to be working with a lot of Virgil vocabulary. I guess we'll just wait and see to what extent that's true.
I don't think so. Because Virgil was an academic. That's why his vocabulary was like that. Man used to post a dictionary of the language in his show notes.
Virgil literally used to post a textbook every collection in his show notes. I can't lie. Levi is just killing me. What is this goofy ass music? Someone said, "What's up with the hemming on the shorts?" That was something I was noticing. Yeah, someone said, "Where's the Neptune's type beat?" I'm waiting for that because this James Bond music, I can't lie, it's not cutting it for me. I like those trousers, like the way they fit. I think too many people are doing that. You know that like glitch camo?
No, that's
With the
what
suit.
I was telling you that I don't like.
So many people have been doing that. Like so many designers, so many brands have been doing that sort of glitch effect, and he's doing it on way too many pieces I've seen already.
No, it's the new diamond, I think, for the season.
That is not,
and that's why I was
that
like,
is
oh,
not
I don't.
cool.
Yeah, I was like, it's
Yeah.
not cool. Oh, this look is nice. That grey look.
Someone said Minecraft collab. I'm dead.
Yeah, but my man J.W. Anderson already did it best.
Because yeah, look, like basically almost all the pieces, even the bags have the glitch.
No, because I'm telling you, that's the
That is not nice.
that's the new diamond for the
That is not
for
nice.
the season. But it's not for me.
That is definitely not for me. And it's everywhere. Like the trousers. Roblox collab. That's hilarious. Yeah.
What shoes are those?
All of these pieces with the sort of glitch effect, I do not like. That camo print
Bro, that's the one
is
I've been.
horrible.
That's the one I was telling you that. Oh no!
And
I
it's
really-
on the bags. And they said that
I don't mind it on trunks.
No, but they said they were going to have a focus on bags. And of course, if they're just going to put that crazy ass camo print on the bags, that's horrible, bro. That's terrible.
You know what? That PJ look is hard. Man said he's got the Louis Vuitton nightgown on.
Someone said the collectors will buy it. Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, the scarf was nice too.
I don't know if my guy has beat the allegations yet, though.
Really?
Oh, that's some skater guy, I think.
The only one who did it amazing was J.W. Anderson for Loewe.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see. Yeah, I agree.
No, but it's because he perfected it. Well, he just mastered it.
Yeah.
You can't go any higher than the.
And then after that, so many people started doing it. It just doesn't hit the same. But like, bro, I can't lie. This collection is already falling flat only because how are you gonna have the same kind of
at the
print
moment
in half of the collection?
I don't think
that is underwhelming.
I don't think my guy has beat the allegations.
That is very underwhelming.
I like this look.
That is so underwhelming.
To be fair, I feel like there's still 30 looks to go. All these shows are like 50 looks long.
I'm hoping that.
Oh, I don't like it on denim either. Oh, that's so peak. That's so peak. And I knew what makes it peak is I knew from the start. Bro, haven't I been saying for the past 3 days?
You have
I've been
been
like,
saying
I
that.
don't like this print. I
You
really
have.
hope it's not on everything. That trench is okay. I think, you know what? The most interesting thing so far, from what I can see, has been the footwear.
This rugby shirt could have been interesting, but I don't necessarily like.
What material
the
is it?
material looks interesting, but I don't like the remove that Vuitton badge at the front, and you're onto a winner.
Where's Atlantic? I hope I haven't missed him.
Yeah, I like this look. This like flowy sort of casual look.
Whew. The music's at least doing backflips right now.
I like this denim piece because I like the flares.
Bro, I just don't like the print.
trousers. I like the flares. So long as they don't have that crazy ass glitch camo thing.
I don't care for the diamond very much. I don't know why.
Yeah.
On luggage, it looks good, but I like these looks.
I mean, it is just it's either diamond print or camo glitch diamond print, or
It seems like he's ditched. Oh, you know what? It seems like he's ditched the traditional monogram for this collection. How interesting. I haven't seen it once.
Don't speak too soon.
I haven't seen it once.
I do like the scarf, though, I must say. My issue with this collection right now.
This hat. Let's go.
My issue. Do you know what my issue is with the collection so far? Is that there's absolutely no range. Like,
yeah, I hear it.
Just diamond print.
I hear it.
Like, where's the range?
I hear it.
How are you just gonna put diamond print on it almost every single look?
I hear it.
Apart from like one rugby shirt.
No, it's quite literally almost every single look. It's peak because, like I said, footwear is the most interesting part so far. Is that Pusha T?
Yeah. God.
Oh, he. Oh.
At least we're getting some of the like Neptune's kind of music, if nothing else.
Oh, Jay's feeling it.
Someone literally said, Bernardo don't know is stressing right now. I like this, by the way. This is glitch, but it has.
Why are yours ahead of mine? Oh no, this is nice.
That's nice.
Also,
that's glitch, but it has range to it. It looks like sort of like a cityscape. That is cool. They should have done like the glitch effect more creatively, because that camo is just not nice.
Why Jay-Z? Oh yeah, I forgot that Jay-Z and BA are boys now. Tiffany gang.
Yeah, I like those shorts, by the way. Those shorts remind me of like Comme des Garçons and plus shorts. Because Comme des Garçons and plus shorts normally, like, if you stand with your legs close together, they look like skirts until you walk, because of the shape is quite triangular. I do like it.
How many looks is this, bro?
A lot of looks, clearly.
Oh, that model's so bait.
That's a nice coat. This is giving a bit of punk. This looks completely out of place in this collection, just saying. And whatever.
The entry point of what?
The entry point to this collection is going to be like 2,000.
But why are you talking about that for LV? Like, oh, you know what? I like this look.
A boat bag. That is a Virgilism. That's a Virgil Ablohism. See that bag there? That's definitely a Virgil Ablohism.
But
100%.
But Pharrell gets a pass because I think Virgil gets it from Nego. That kind of thing.
Does he?
I think so, bro. All these like little animal bags and
monogram. I told you spoke too soon.
Oh, just the bags.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I meant on pieces. These latter looks are so much better than the first like 25.
The boat bag is cool though. I just think it's a Virgil Abloh.
No, it is.
I don't want to like completely like bash it because it is just one collection. But if this is what we're going off.
Oh yeah, well you can only go off what you have.
This is not great, personally. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Don't attack me.
No,
but
I just think it's
this
fine.
is not that great.
I see it as fine. It wasn't like with the hype there is, it's underwhelming. But I thought
definitely not.
No, I thought it would be worse.
Definitely didn't live up to the hype.
But I think it could have been a lot worse. I think it could have been worse. Does that make sense?
I think it didn't live up to the hype at all.
Oh no, but it wouldn't have. I don't. Yeah, it wouldn't have.
Because like, so as a journalist, sometimes like when I think of these sort of things, I start to think of like how everything cohesively makes sense. So how does the short film that they showed at the start?
I have no clue.
Fit in with.
I have no clue.
Camo glitch prints, which fits in with a performance. Like it doesn't make sense cohesively. It's just all a bit random. It's all about like, let's create a good show, but like cohesively, a lot of it doesn't really make sense. I really want to like listen to an interview.
This choir's doing backflips, bro. Imagine if you were there.
It's true, but I want to
make the clothes look nicer.
I do want to listen to an interview of like the inspiration of why one so much camo, when nothing else in the collection like harken to like military inspired garments or like
A couple of the pieces also reminded me of post archive faction. I wonder if they were involved.
they did
at
look
all.
like post
I wonder
archive
if they
faction.
were
I
involved
agree.
at all. Because you know Virgil worked with them for Off-White a little bit.
Yeah. Call of Duty camo glitch skin.
That
is
is
so
so LV
accurate.
cod camo.
That is so accurate. I can't even lie. Yeah, I totally agree with this. The glitz cityscape, I like that piece, referencing Virgil's cityscape puffers. The way he referenced Virgil's work was cool, but the story and collection is scattered. Totally agree.
I hear it.
Totally agree.
I hear it. I hear it.
Oh no, not Pharrell. Not Pharrell wearing the glitch camo. Oh my god. Not Pharrell wearing the glitch camo. Oh no. The glitch Dahlia print.
I really don't like it. That's so peak.
Oh no.
It's so peak because I really don't like this print. And I knew I didn't like it.
How can I say
so
this
peak.
without being mean? This glitch camo reminds me of like, you know, in a Zara collection, when a Zara collection comes out,
Okay, bro, chill.
and they have
Chill,
like
bro.
a
Chill,
theme
chill,
in the
chill,
collection,
chill.
just in different colors.
Yeah.
That's literally the. And I'm not being like over the top. That's literally what it's like. Like genuinely.
I mean, I'm happy for man, but
He has like a gun belt. Did you notice?
no, I didn't notice.
It's like bullet
Oh,
belt.
that's tough.
I've seen someone do that before. Actually, someone that's been saying Margella has done that before, to be fair. I'll hold my hands up.
Oh, is that his family?
The bullet belt.
Oh,
Margella's
his whole
definitely
family's
done
in the print. His son is so hard.
How can I say this without being mean? It reminds me, not the whole collection. I just mean like the idea where you have one print and then you just whack it in so many different colorways. That is quite literally what like fast fashion brands do.
Is this the team? Bro, the team is massive.
Yeah.
How many men is that? Like 30? 40? Oh, the team is massive.
Yeah.
And these aren't even like, that's not everyone who worked on it. Not even close. Because think about all these like hat artisans that they'll get to do hats and like all the different stuff. Have you seen that clip of Tyler the Creator where he's like, oh, whenever Pharrell does this, is cap. Like, have you seen that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
He's like, oh yeah, you think Pharrell's all love and peace, but when you're with him in the studio and he's slagging you off to do your verse better, you realize that this is cap. I was dying.
Oh god. I do like the staff shirt though. I still maintain.
Yeah, I maintain that too.
Yeah. So what I'm also thinking is like, if this collection was inspired by like Lovers and of course like
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that. Obviously, do we know the name of the collection? Is it definitely Lovers?
I
think it is, but I'm not sure. But I think that maybe when I see the looks individually, I'll be able to like actually hone in and see where those inspiration points come from. But so far from what I'm seeing, it's definitely underwhelming.
Oh, these glasses are different. Oh, that's a different pair to his usual pair.
His usual Chanel ones. This is funny. Every creative director literally peeking around the corner for 5 seconds. Meanwhile, Pharrell starts praying. And that's so funny.
With a choir in the back as well. Who is that? Oh, Rocky. Damn, that fits hard.
ASAP Rocky, his outfit is actually really cool.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. What was I saying?
They forced Rihanna into the glitch camera as well. Oh
yeah,
no!
Word,
oh no!
With her belly poking
I do not want to see that glitch camera ever again.
That's so peak.
I do not want to see it.
Oh, that's so peak, man. If they even just slashed the amount of times they used it in half, it would have
Yeah.
gone a long way.
And this is where, like, you know, when they say like a collection needs to be edited, this
What does
is
that mean?
so when a collection needs to be edited, it means like there's too many looks and it takes away
okay.
from like
Word.
yeah. So this needed editing, and what I mean by that is they needed to cut down a lot of looks. It didn't need to have that many looks,
Word,
especially
word.
not the glitch camo and all that sort of stuff. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the collection? Zero cohesion. Yeah, I definitely see that. I definitely see that.
I don't know what the theme was.
Yeah.
It's just peak.
We have an idea of what he said in interviews, but we don't get that sense what, like, looking at the runway show.
But what did he say in the interview? What did he
It
say?
can only be a few things.
Wait,
It's
what,
either
what did he say in the interview?
so he said that, look, I'll put this on the screen actually so you can read it. Because this is like the interview he did with Vogue just before.
I haven't read it yet.
Collection.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
So this article, it's about love in the Louis Vuitton studio with Pharrell Williams ahead of his debut. So he talks about, let me see if I can find the part where he talks about it. Just need to find it. Oh yeah, this is when they're just talking about stuff that he's done in the past, like working with Marc Jacobs, blah blah blah. And like the Rihanna campaign. But there was a part where this is it. So they're actually asking him questions. Where they're like, can you tell us about tomorrow's show? And he said, it's immersive and it's very inspired by the love and support of the people here that I've just been blessed to be able to experience over the past 30 years. Now, when you take what he said here and then seeing a
What does
bunch
that
of camo
mean,
prints,
man?
what does that mean? Like, if it's about love, what does camo and glitz camo
Wait,
have
do you
to
think
do
he
with-
means it's about love, or do you think he means it's about the people that he's received love from? So like Nigo and like
Yeah, but does Nigo use a lot of? I guess
No, but
Nigo does use a
back
lot
in the
of
day,
camo.
back in the day,
I
back
guess.
in the day.
That's
Well,
one.
I'm reaching,
Yeah,
but like, I'm just trying to
it
understand.
is a reach.
No, I'm just trying to understand what he meant.
It is a reach, but yeah. But yeah, so look, you've already mentioned being inspired by friends. Has building this collection been a collaborative practice for you? And then
Yeah,
he's just
my
talking
life is a
about
collaboration.
it's waffling. I
Solid.
can't lie. My life is a collaboration, and my gift is to collaborate.
Oh, I stand by that second statement. It's true. Not in the context of fashion, but as in collaboration is. Oh wait, Henson, Matthew Henson, my team
Matthew
here.
Henson.
Oh, does he? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, but I can't lie. I just don't give designers a pass when they literally say nothing. They say a lot without saying anything. That makes
there was
sense.
nothing there. There was nothing there.
He literally didn't say anything.
There was nothing there.
Like, I can't be giving designers passes like that for waffling.
So, do you think if you were the interviewer,
Yeah.
obviously, Vogue
But
would
you
probably
know,
told you-
I'm a prick though. When I interview people, I ask them really tough questions. Like,
'cause-
I'm a big fan of Walter Van Beirendonk, and even when I interviewed him, you can find the interview on my channel. I asked him about Virgil Abloh. I asked him about like what he thinks about people that say he appropriates Malian culture with some of his collections. Because I just don't see I don't see the point of because sometimes I feel like designers get away with just murder and they just do what they like and just say what they like, and everyone's like, yeah. So I just feel like as a journalist, it's good to really question these things. So personally, if I interviewed him, I would be asking him some tough questions.
What I was gonna say is, if you, let's assume that Vogue didn't give you some strict guidelines, which they probably would have.
They would, because
which
it's
they
Vogue.
would, yeah, which
Yeah, they
have.
would.
But let's pretend that wasn't there.
Yeah.
If he's answering real vague answers like this, are you then gonna follow up? Like, if you say oh, what's the collection inspired by, and he's like, oh, my life is a collaboration. Are you gonna just leave it?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna ask follow-up questions and be like, well, what does that mean?
I think so. Normally, when it depends who I'm working for, also, because you have to I don't want to lose my job.
No, that's why I said forget.
If it's for my platform, I can do whatever I like. Which
so
is
let's
why,
assume it's for your platform.
Yeah, if it's for my platform, if they give me a falafel answer, a just airy fairy.
Falafel answer.
You know, in London, we use falafel answer because falafel is really dry. So when people give you a dry answer, you say it's a falafel answer. So if someone gives me a falafel answer, I have to question them on it until they give me an answer that makes sense. But if I'm doing it for Vogue, I'll just let it slide, which like, look at what he's saying. Love, what is the notion or sensation behind the collection? And Pharrell said, love and convenience. For me, another word for convenience is luxury. It's about the convenience of design, and design and convenience makes no sense.
Okay, sold.
Literally makes no sense.
Sold. Yeah, that's
literally makes no sense.
sold.
Literally just waffling.
How long before this hits Vogue runway? 10 minutes?
Maybe
15?
Considering how important this show is, maybe like 20, 25 minutes.
In fact, let me check now.
Yeah, I just want to wait for that so we can like go
Yeah,
through the
yeah,
looks, and then
exactly,
after we
exactly.
can like end the live. But yeah, it's just sometimes designer interviews just make me laugh, bro. They literally say absolutely nothing. Like, what are you talking about?
And I think
Like, you literally
when you
said
interview
nothing.
someone like Pharrell, who already talks like that, So like, what are you gonna get out of him? Like,
But that's why I said,
like
like,
I would say, yeah, this song.
that's why I said,
our
if
energy is
it's
just
me,
aligned.
if I'm the person interviewing, I have to keep delving deeper in the questions until you give me an answer that makes more sense.
Hit Twitter, I beg. Let me see what people are saying.
Yeah, about the LV show.
It should be trending, to be honest.
Yeah, it definitely is trending. Like, literally on top.
Go on latest.
Yeah. Louis Vuitton, see, this is exactly what people are saying, where someone is talking about the choir being in the moment. And that's a big issue. If you're presenting a fashion collection and people are talking about
it's an issue.
the choir is a
if
moment.
you're a fashion audience. For like,
I guess so. I guess so, because
gas. This is gas.
Ultimately,
normally they're bored at fashion shows. Oh, more clothes.
You're making a good point, because sometimes we forget, being in fashion, being too immersed in fashion, that the audience is the average person. And I say that because
for a brand like this,
you don't make billions of dollars only appealing to people that work in fashion. Yeah. So, but just the fact that Louis Vuitton put the choir on Apple Music because it was the moment, like that's Zendaya.
Rocky's fit's hard.
Yeah, I like Rocky's outfit.
Hard, bro.
I love the hat. But Rihanna, they didn't do Rihanna justice in that Minecraft camo.
But to be fair, maybe they didn't do a fit in. They just said, "Oh, she's pregnant. Let's give her the biggest size we have."
Right.
In like a
It was mid low key. It was mid high key.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was very, very mid. It was very, very mid. And on top of that, we're not getting straight answers in the interviews.
No, the Pusha T track was hard.
I like the music.
But again, it adds that thing of people are talking about
the music,
all the things around the show, and not necessarily the clothes.
Not the clothes.
Who's Bam Bam?
I have no idea who Bam Bam is. Can people in the comments tell me who Bam Bam is?
I only asked because someone called Bam Bam just commented on my recent video. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the same one, but
yeah. Let me go on. I want to go on their Instagram page to see what they're posting.
Do they post?
Yeah.
Man's baited out his emails. Calm down, bro.
No, it's not on the screen, bro.
I was gonna say.
I know what I'm doing.
That's like, calm down, bro.
I know what I'm doing. The accessories will sell, but clothes and shit. Damn.
The accessories will. No, they had. The thing about the clothes as well is that they had.
Okay, someone said it's a Korean pop singer.
Okay.
Yeah. K-pop singer.
They had like 4 or 5 pieces that I could see as being like the it piece for Instagram.
Yeah.
So I saw like there was like this kind of varsity style jacket, but
what, with a Damia print?
No, it wasn't a Damia print. It was it said lovers on it.
Okay.
And I can see that being like a very Instagram, like
everyone
wants to wear. Remember how like what happened with the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
And the green
that was big.
Yeah. I saw like 5 or 6 pieces that I could see doing that on Instagram. So stuff like that give the illusion as well that the collection was so great because all of a sudden everyone wants this piece on Instagram and anyone who wears it is banging tens of thousands of likes. And I saw like 5 pieces that I think could do that.
Right.
But let's wait for it to hit Vogue.
Yeah, I'm just checking
Vogue runway now. The ones I was talking about.
To see like what's going
Because that's
on
what
with this.
bro. How many looks was that as well? It felt like 80 looks.
It felt like a lot of looks. Oh, I think it's on Vogue Runway.
That's
Yeah, it is.
speedy, bro. Oh no, they're loading it up. They're loading it up. Bro, and you can already
That's
play the
loud.
thing.
I think it was like making
Yeah.
deaf. Yeah, Vogue Runway.
Accessories, good clothes, bad.
Shout out to the Vogue Runway team. They work overtime. Like 6 looks already.
Was it a new Pusher track? Was it Clips? I think it was Clips, not gonna lie. Too small to be making
What,
judgments.
too soon to be making
Oh, soon.
judgments.
Yes and no. At the end of the day, our job is to make judgments. So we're the critics. As consumers, we are the critics.
Yeah. What do you people are saying Kid Super's show was better? What do you think? Kid Super's collection? What do you think?
I don't like Kid Super's collection.
Did you not?
I don't
Did
like
you
it
not?
at all. I don't
Yeah.
like it at all. I felt like, I don't know. I felt like it was, to me, it felt very rushed.
Right.
And I didn't like how much of Virgil stuff they recycled in it.
Mm.
Like a lot of the, as in there are stuff that were on that runway that I literally have already because I bought it from a Virgil. No, like I'm being serious.
That's what I was saying.
So I
like,
was like,
there were like Virgilisms.
no, but I mean like verbatim the same piece.
Yeah.
But there were cool aspects to Kid Super Show. Obviously, I'm not saying that it was like, it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. That's all.
Post shows have been detrimental to my brain.
Lol.
Damn.
Lol.
Damn.
Look 9 is fire. How'd you already know Look 9, bro?
These guys are loading up Vogue Runway.
Bro.
Like,
Man, speedy.
these guys are loading
bro.
up. Vogue
£10 says we're gonna scroll. Look 9 isn't gonna be there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Look 9 is there.
Let's see. Click it, man.
They are scrolling. I might as well just keep this open on so people can see what we're looking at, and then we'll just keep refreshing the page. He was like, "Look, 9 is fire." I'm like, "How did you see Look 9?
I was like, rotted.
What's going on?"
Man works at Vogue. Like,
so what do you think about?
I like Look 9.
I think, yeah,
I think fire.
I think the thing about this glitch camera thing is that most of the pieces didn't work.
But the ones
On
where
this,
it did work,
it does work,
Yeah, it does
though.
work on this. No,
So,
but like I said,
I don't like
a
it on the
lot of the
back.
footwear.
I don't like it
The
on the back.
footwear is the best part of the collection, bro. I stand by that.
The
we'll
boots
see. We'll see
and,
as we
like-
look through. But I saw like 3 or 4 pieces of footwear. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, this is genuinely interesting.
Yeah.
Like the one with that like pajama kind of.
These
thing.
boots are really nice, by the way. I want to see like a proper like
Yeah, those look nice.
close up. They're probably gonna buy tomorrow or later today.
You
They'll
know
have
what?
close ups of these boots on the LV Instagram page.
In fact, I follow the guy. Let me see. He would have already posted it. Let me switch accounts. Office, blah 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 blah. Do you know that guy?
These shorts I really love. These were shorts I say I love because of the
they're
shape.
nice. What do you think of the shoes there as well?
These boots I want to see them closer. But I'm intrigued by the footwear in
Did
general.
cords work on the collection, bro? Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's making it seem like cords work on this collection.
Oh, they even have the glitch boots.
No, allow it. Allow it.
No, just no. I'm curious to see because obviously we've basically reacted to the show live. I'm curious to see what like people's general like idea and understanding of like how they feel about all the glitch stuff and all of that. Like I'm very curious to know. Okay, now we've got 18 looks.
Wow. Okay.
Vogue.
Oh, let's play a game. Guess how many looks were total? Whoever's closest wins.
I'll say
75. That's my guess.
I'll say 85.
85.
85, yeah.
That's a big collection. Yeah, Look Nice hot.
Hot. Don't know why any of those looks are coming up. I think I need to refresh
Maybe the
the
high
page.
res. Or you might be cached.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, that look 15 is looking hot as well.
Wonder what fabric that is. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me click onto those. But I wonder what fabric that is. Even the blazers with the glitch.
You know what? What's interesting is, as individual looks, they look so much better for some reason. And I wonder how that will translate on social media, because obviously most people don't sit down and watch the runway. They just see like the best 4 looks.
Yeah, they do.
I feel like that will make the collection seem a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I think if you just take the best 4 looks and then you extrapolate and you in your head imagine what the rest of the collection looks like, you'd be like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think individually they look better, but I still don't like it. I still don't like the glitch camo print apart from a few looks.
But what I'm thinking is like,
some of the fabric choices do interest me though. Like this here.
That's the latest trend though, isn't it? Playing around with fabric.
It's interesting. I
this
just want to
extent.
see like what fabrics, like this is like supposed to be a military bomber, but then they've used some really odd fabrics. That's quite interesting, to be honest.
I feel like Bottega started that whole trend right now of like just swapping out the traditional fabrics that you use for things.
I think a lot of designers have done that in the past.
No, I mean, I feel like it's a trend right now.
Like Issey Miyake
Prada
was
on it right now, Bottega on it right now, Louis Vuitton on it right now, Balenciaga on it. No, I feel like Bottega really, once they started making everything out of leather for no reason, leather shirts.
But it's very basic, because like Balenciaga will be like, oh, okay, we made these trompe l'oeil denim pants and it looks like denim, but oh, guess what? It's leather. And it's like so many people do it at this point. Or like, was it Bottega that did the leather white vest?
Bottega did the leather everything. Bro.
Leather white vest, the leather jeans.
Bottega did leather everything. But it's cool, but it's also kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But it is cool.
But the thing about Bottega though, it makes sense with Bottega because one, it's a leather house, and two,
they did it best.
That's their audience. It's like clean cut, clean lines. That's what you expect from Bottega. That's what the audience wants. So it makes a lot of sense considering like the brand. Whereas like for a lot of other brands, like it doesn't make as much sense for the brand itself. So yeah, okay, we've got 3 more looks.
Yeah, but like barely. If they're not high res, then like forget it.
I'm having a look at the accessories.
I would have changed the order of these looks, man. Because a lot of those later looks were just so much stronger than these first ones. They were.
I thought the beginning of the collection wasn't great.
No,
the middle was mid, and the end was like okay. But like, there was no part in the collection where I was like, "Yo, that's great!" Like, full of easy digested and baited elements that they think would translate to sales and favorability. I'm really curious to see how it sells. I'm really, really curious to see that. Because like you said, I do think that a lot of these things are very easy to wear. And that also, like, you can wear camo with a lot of things. So it's easy to wear, I guess. And that might translate into people wanting to buy a lot.
I'm telling you, they made their bread already off those red, blue, yellow bags. Everything else is like just for fun. Off those bags alone, they're rich. Like.
Yeah, it's sad that collection this underwhelming will make so much money. Such is the nature
to be fair,
of fashion. We don't know though.
We don't know. Like, for example, you know that Tourist Purist collection?
Yeah.
That's one of their worst performing collections.
Really? Because that's my favorite collection.
One of the worst performing.
See, this is probably why, like, at the end of the day, yes, I'm a fashion journalist, critic, whatever you want to call me. Maybe it's best that these brands don't appeal to people like me, because, like, I love the Tourist Purist collection, and then that sold the least, right? Because what I think, oh, that's cool, might not be the most commercial thing, or might not appeal to like the most people.
I think it depends as well as a brand, just what your ethos and your end goal is.
Right.
And like obviously for LV, it's just make as much money as possible. So,
right.
And maintain prestige. Once you do those 2 things, then like you've done everything. We don't know, but the most wearable creative
non-creative shows sell way better.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
Pharrell stock slow, buying now. It's quite funny.
Oh my god! Sometimes I'm looking at the pics and I hate it more now.
Funny enough, the pics are making me like certain.
I think the pics are making me appreciate certain aspects of each look more, but I still don't necessarily like the collection.
Oh, what? So is that even a look, bruv? Look 22. My man's in his buggy.
Imagine you can buy the buggy.
No,
the
in there,
LV
you probably can.
The LV buggy for like $50,000 or something crazy. Because I like rugby shirts. It's a very
Funnily enough, I like this.
It's just that Vuitton at the front.
Funnily enough, I don't mind it.
I can't stand it
at all.
If they could have made like, this reminds me of like some guy at CSM that made like, his graduate collection was like a football team and he designed like a football. It was really cool. But they could have made some like LV sort of like rugby team crest. And then that's the branding. They don't have to put this Vuitton in bold.
I don't
like it.
I don't mind it.
I feel like that's a missed opportunity.
For me, the thing that I can't get over is all this diamond print. It's just too much. And I just already don't like that print.
Yeah.
I think it only looks nice on luggage. I don't really like it. Like, best part of the collection. What was?
Yeah. So Balenciaga already did that. Well, many brands have done that, like made their own like crest or logo.
Oh yeah, brands do that all the time.
Yeah, brands do it all the time. I just think that like Burberry have done it ages ago. I just think that if you're going to make a rugby shirt, I just think it looks nicer if there isn't that like gaudy ass print in the front. I just think that really, and the color is so off.
I really don't mind it. That's so interesting.
I really don't like it. But that's why we're all different. We all have different opinions.
Yeah, no, looks like look 30, look 33. I hate them. I'm sorry.
I did like this look 31 because of the look at the flares.
Yeah, but
because
if look 28, I don't like.
Because I'm thinking of this look individually. If you just buy the flared denim, trousers, that could be nice, and you compare it with
put on a nice Louis Vuitton tank top.
Yeah, nice summer look. Saint Laurent Wyatt. Nice. You're little. Good to go. Good to go, literally. Some nice boots.
Now I really want to. Once the
you liked this hat, didn't you?
Bro, tough,
with the flaps.
Tough.
The flaps.
That's tough.
I have a Yoji hat. You know the Yoji hat I have with the flaps.
Yeah,
but the flaps aren't as long though. Yeah.
No, that hat's tough. As in, like, I'd buy that. For sure. Once the high res images look, I really want to load. I want to look at the footwear.
Yeah, I really want to see the footwear.
I really don't like this. Look 39. I don't like it.
What Pusha T look?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
The Louis Vuitton presents all in bold.
I don't like it at all.
The thing is, I don't mind the logo. It's just that it has to be done nicely. That's not branding done nicely.
Man said the show's on YouTube. Yeah, that's where we watched it, bro.
Where are you guys watching the show? We already watched it. You'd have to watch the live stream back, but we watched it on Louis Vuitton's official YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the collection, you can watch it there.
Word.
I feel like doing that kind of obnoxious branding is kind of risky in the current market. Quiet luxury is taking over so much. I feel like even a traditional LV buyership could be bored of the branding.
It's capped.
Should we have this quiet luxury? Because obviously I haven't made a video about it.
Oh, bro, save it for a video, bro.
Should I save it for a video?
Because it's capped. Like,
yeah, I mean, the short end of the stick is like what Levi said is true, by the way, in terms of like trend-wise, people are going to quiet luxury, but it's always been a thing where there have been people that never like to wear logos. That's why brands like Xenia have always had customers. And
even like a Bottega.
Yeah, and like Bottega, that's why they've always had customers. And then there are just people that have liked logos, and it's always been simultaneous. I think now people think that everything is going towards quiet luxury, but it really isn't.
Also, like, quiet luxury is capped for so many reasons, man. Because like what the people on TikTok think is quite luxury is not quite. They'll go to Zara and buy like a plain white tee and just look a bit classy, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is quite luxury." It's like, oh, well, no, they're just very different things.
Yeah, I was considering because obviously it's such a big topic, and I was like, should I make a video about quite luxury?
No, it's still worth it.
But I feel like because I think it also depends on like your audience. Because I feel like if I made a quiet luxury video, my audience would be like, bro.
It all depends on what you're saying.
Fair enough. And yeah, most people can't even afford that quite luxury. That's very true.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
It's just weird. Like, if you like logos, wear logos, and if you don't wear them. Like, don't force yourself into
rebranded minimalism.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. Minimalism's always been around.
like
but suddenly,
Jill Sander and
yeah,
Helmut Lang and
like,
stuff.
I
Like,
don't know.
it's
People
always
are
been a
bugging.
thing. It's always been a thing. But like, I think also, I don't blame them because it's not their fault, because a lot of kids on TikTok are quite young. So they, not saying I'm old or whatever, but
You
like,
are old.
if you're if you're 13 or 12 and you're just
Bro,
getting into
it's
fashion,
people older than that, bro.
Really?
I'm seeing 25-year-olds.
Really?
I'm seeing 25-year-olds do my new quiet luxury haul from Primark and H&M.
It's quite luxury to, well,
And I'm like,
what it
and I'm like,
characterizes
bro,
has always been a
that's
thing.
not quite luxury. Go to Laura Piana and like
What,
spend fucking 2 racks on a
Yeah.
t-shirt and then come back to me and then you can call me quiet luxury. Like,
but this is also true. Like, if you can recognize it, it's not quite. That's true. Because
unless
like,
you're in deep,
if you're
you have
wearing,
to be in a different type.
because
of
you know,
suit.
with quite luxury now, people are talking about like very specific brands on TikTok. Like, they're talking about Laura Piana. They're talking about.
But even with Laura Piano, they're talking about the most bait pieces,
Yeah.
like the shoes.
That's what I'm
Which
saying.
is like,
They're not
yeah.
talking about like, if you want the aesthetic, where you don't necessarily, you want it to really be quiet, maybe you'd buy like Jill Sander, that's a bit more low key than the other brands that they're talking about right now. But people that I have seen on TikTok and social media that step into the whole quite luxury space, they buy the most quintessential starter pack. This is quite luxury.
That's why I'm
pieces.
like, it's all cap. The whole thing's cap. It's just rebranding. Just call yourself a minimalist and call it a day. Like, no need to act like on quite luxury.
Yeah.
Kanye X APC white tee.
Like, it's just weird. Like, people, and also it's just the fact that people are like transforming their whole wardrobe just to follow this like quite luxury trend.
This one minor
It's
trend
so
is going to be gone in like
silly.
2 months.
Like, bro, like, look
Yeah.
at this. This, I guess, is a logo because it says Telfar, right? And then I have pieces like my Isemiaka and Plissé pieces that have no logos. You just buy what you like. Don't follow these like, oh, okay, now all my clothes, there can't be any like,
it's weird, bro.
logos or branding because now it's all about quite luxury.
What do those people do when the trend shifts? Do they then just
They
scrap
just
their
change the whole
again?
wardrobe again.
So no, but surely that means like 6 times a year they're just swapping out their entire wardrobe.
Yeah,
Like,
we've got some more looks, by the way.
I hate Look 40.
Look 41 is
terrible, bro.
horrid. But that's the hat that A$AP Rocky was wearing.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Look 42.
It's cool, but I don't like it. But
I kind of like it.
I don't like it.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I
It's
like
just
this.
not for me.
I
Look
like
45, I'm with it. In fact, Look 44, I'm with it too.
I just like the hat and also the shoes. I want to see those up
You
close.
know what? I'm with it. Look for. Oh, this is the jacket I was talking about. I
The
can see
lovers.
being big on Look 47.
Yeah.
I can see that being big on like Instagram.
I like the shape of Look 48, like boxy shoulders.
They've done it before already, though.
They have, but I just
Seasons
like the
ago.
shape of the piece itself. Oh, nice little fur coat. It's probably faux fur, considering
or
where fashion
mink.
is.
Or no, it's probably
yeah,
mink. Bro.
considering
They
where,
make a lot
like,
of mink stuff.
Things
you
are
know?
going.
Look 52. The jacket's interesting. It's not for me.
Yeah, I need to
but-
see it though.
Should we just pop to the showroom really quickly?
No comments. What, pop to the show at 11 p.m? Great.
No, the showroom's right after the show, you know.
I know, but like, we're gonna leave and go to the showroom now. Like, come on, bro.
Look 56 is cool.
Yeah,
I really like the shoes, bro.
I think Look 55. You see what you're saying is the quintessential. They're gonna sell a lot of it. This tracksuit going on here,
terrible.
but I think it's gonna sell a lot. One
Really?
and
It's
two.
ugly, bro.
But it is, but I just think it's going to sell a lot. And then the bags, the coloured bags.
The bags. I'm gonna buy the bags. I can't
The
lie.
coloured bags.
I'm gonna buy
They're
the
like
bags.
collector's items.
Yeah, they're hot. I'm
They're
gonna buy the
collector's
bags.
items. And you do collect like bags like that, like Goyard and like. Do you collect LV or are you just
I
starting
don't
to?
collect it. I just buy what I like.
Yeah.
And then when you have a bit of stuff, people start to call it a collection. I guess.
Yeah. I guess because I know you have quite a bit of stuff. I'm like, okay, you like collect like Goyard, for example. Here's like
Look
bigger
60 is
version of the,
swag. The model
thing.
just looks cool.
Yeah. I do like, so if you look at the shirt, like the curve down there.
Wait, are there more
adds
high res pictures yet, or is it still
something
just mine?
interesting. Let me see if I can. Okay.
Oh,
that's
let's
cool.
go. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
so you see that the shape of
this
it.
is a nice look.
I like that.
This
I
is a
would
nice
wear
look.
that. I would
This
buy
is a
that.
nice look.
I'd buy that. And also
Can you
the
zoom in on the
loafers
shoes?
with the studs. That's kind of interesting.
How do they look from the side? We'll find out.
Yeah, that's why. But I've noticed there's a lot of footwear to go through.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
no, which
much
is cool.
footwear.
No, bro, the second I saw the shot, was I not like, oh, the footwear's the highlight? Cool.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of footwear to go through in this collection, like tons. And then also like
you know what? We
bag
might
is
as well
with the
go to the
classic
start
bag.
with the and just quickly tap through.
Yeah, I just want to like go to the end quickly. These are another like loafers.
These looks.
What do you
remind me
think of like
Kenzo.
these like sort of like Simone Rocha-esque socks?
Socks?
These like ruffled socks. They're kind of cool.
It's cool.
They're kind of cool.
I just don't like that look in this collection.
Yeah.
I don't think it fits in. Is that
This is
Dev
the
Hines?
photographer. No.
Oh,
This is
Gabriel.
photography. Yeah, Gabriel Moses.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Gabriel
That's
Moses.
tough. This guy's familiar too, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah, some of the models look familiar, but I can't remember all of them.
I like how the bags come in a lot of sizes. Wait, go back.
Because that is genuinely like handbag size.
Yeah,
like,
no, they've made it in all their models. The Speedy,
yeah.
The only ones I'm gonna buy are these ones. These are the ones I'm gonna buy.
Because those are the
The like actual
size
duffel bag ones.
Yeah.
I don't care for the really small ones. Yeah, I don't care about those ones. Yeah. Oh, this looks okay.
What crocodile kind of?
Oh yeah, so the eyewear is LV.
Yeah,
The eyewear is LV.
I see this model in like every show, but I don't know the model's name, but I just see the model everywhere. So all in all, after seeing like the looks, also it seems like it's 73 looks. So
I guess 75.
Right. You're closer. But so after seeing the looks, having more time to like take it in, have any of your opinions on the show changed? And if so, what exactly?
I think the show was just okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it was bad, and I'm glad it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was good. I think it was just okay. I'm really, once more pictures of the footwear come out, I think the footwear is actually like probably really cool.
I think the footwear
and I think that's
going to be really good.
backflips.
I think because I haven't been buying a lot of footwear. Not that like you should just overconsume, but like it's because I haven't really seen anything interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen anything interesting from a lot of like brands as far as footwear goes, and this collection is looking like there might be some interesting.
I like
stuff.
this look, you know. I think the jacket's cool, and I like how it fits in with the tie.
I can't lie, I don't like the jacket.
I like this look, you know. That's so interesting.
I don't like the jacket. I really don't.
Now I think this collection is all in the accessories, the bags, the sunglasses. For
me,
footwear
is
an accessory, but
yeah, but I'm looking
like
I'm
miscellaneous.
Looking at the footwear,
the miscellaneous. Dude already did Ramo at /Dior.
The music was quite nice. Yeah, no thumbs up, no thumbs down.
Yeah, that's literally.
That's a really accurate description, though.
As in, well, let's put it like this: there are things I'm gonna buy if given the opportunity, and they make.
Yeah, if given the opportunity, I'll definitely have a look at some of the footwear.
Yeah.
Save money and then see if I can buy maybe one or two pairs.
Whereas
I definitely want a pair of one of the loafers, and then I need to have a look at the boots and see what the boots look like. But outside of that, no. Going off, good night, people. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much for joining the stream. It was like the army show with all the camo. I still want to understand how.
I don't know
why the camo.
Right, I have no clue
why camo?
I have no clue where it's come from. Check if on Vogue Runway they've got the article yet. The little like.
Bro, that's asking a lot.
Well, but for a show like this, I feel like they'll really move heaven and earth if they can.
Oh, so talking about Vogue Runway, because obviously this season I was saying earlier that I'm covering some shows with Vogue Runway, but I can't say which shows. But I have
not allowed to say which ones.
Not yet until they come out.
Oh, okay.
But what I will say is that I have a newfound respect for people that write Vogue runway reviews because, like, you saw me writing the review. Like, literally, I went to the show. Immediately after the show, I have to write the article and send it to my editor within 3 hours because obviously, like, the articles have to come out quickly on the website to come with the images. And so you're trying to process everything about this collection. Everything that you've seen. That's why when I was at the runway show, I was making so many notes. I wouldn't forget anything. That's like an interesting point. And you're trying to process all this information. And within 3 hours, you need like 300 to 500 words describing.
And obviously, if
this
it was
collection.
if it was a dense collection in terms of like content or just a
Yeah.
lot, I imagine squeezing that down was that hard.
Yeah, exactly. And what's hard about it also is like having to fit all that information in 500 words. And also the audience of Vogue is like beginners to experts, which means that you have to write in a way that everyone can understand. So you can't like assume knowledge. And when you can't assume knowledge and you only have like 500 words, it's really hard to like.
Do you think
know
it'd
what to
be
put.
easier to work within 500 words if the collection you were reviewing was really bland? Or
Well,
do you think
yeah.
that would still make it. It's still hard. No
Well,
matter
yeah,
what?
because you could just. Well, I mean, there's ways to do reviews. I mean, if you don't like the clothes, like there's some people that just talk about the music and like the set. And I can write 10,000 words on a set of music if I had to.
I feel like the camo is part of Pharrell's personal.
Someone's asking me what runways did I do Vogue runway reviews on. So you'll just see. I'll post them in my like YouTube community page.
Oh, at the afters. To be fair, that's.
I feel like camo is part of Pharrell's personal designer ID, BBC Babe. So bridging that to LV as a foundation was the move. That's fair enough. We talked about Babe earlier.
But I just don't think it was executed very nicely. No, it was just overdone. I think if it were like 10 looks max, and that's max.
The show notes will be finessed to explain.
Bro, I wouldn't be surprised if there are no show notes. I wouldn't be surprised if there are no show notes.
What do you think about this? These like
I have no clue. No, I have no clue what's going on.
Golf cart, dune buggy type
bro,
joints.
I have no clue what this is. Like,
I get it. Like, obviously, LV is all about like with the trance and exploring and rich people traveling, and I get it. But
you're reaching.
Do you know what it is? I really want to know if they're actually going to sell them or not.
No, they're not. It wasn't even an LV.
Yeah, it says Liberty, but it could be a collab. Who knows?
Fair.
Are you appealing more for the average like beginner for shows or more for people who know? What does your editor want? Anything you can say if that made any sense? So really what they told me was that I just have to bear in mind that everyone reads Vogue. So I can't talk in like fashion terms and in like fashion speak in a way that most people can't understand. I have to accommodate like the average person is basically what they were telling me. Which is fine. Like as a journalist, you have to learn to write for different audiences. Like if you write for BOF, it like we could write about the exact same topic, like let's say a random topic, like I don't know, the LV show that just happened. If you write an article for BOF, you're going to talk about the business of it, how much you think it's going to sell. If you write that same article for ID, you're going to talk about who you think is going to wear it. Are there going to be like subcultures? Is it going to lead to like a trend? You talk about culture more so. With Vogue, you just talk about it in general. So it's like there's different things for different audiences, and you just have to know like how to write for that specific audience, in a way. Vogue got you effort posting. I'm dead. He said, I can't wait to write an article about Anna Wintour on his own biased opinion to roast her. Bro, I can't roast Anna Wintour when I'm working for Vogue.
Matt said he's going to roast his employer.
That is just not going to happen. I mean, people know what I think about her, so I don't need to go out on the record and actually like roast her, go out on my way to roast her. But yeah, there's things that she does that I don't agree with, and that's just life. She would enjoy the criticism. I don't think so. I don't think Anna Wintour takes well to criticism. She strikes me as someone that, because Anna Wintour is so powerful, and she's been so powerful for so long in fashion, I can imagine that people that are around her walk on eggshells when they're around her, and very few people can actually tell her the truth, and she's probably not used to people telling her the truth. So when people do, it rubs her the wrong way because she's not used to it. I feel like that's how Anna Wintour is. Like, some people are just not used to that sort of criticism. Like, I have a YouTube channel where people literally tell me about myself every day. So I'm not in like a bubble. People are like, that's crap, bro. Your editing was trash, bro. put more videos on the screen, bro. Any correlation you see from the pieces or the show to the title Lovers?
Nope.
No. We didn't really see the correlation.
But
so far.
Maybe it'll all be explained in the show notes.
Yeah. Yeah, people are definitely scared of Anna. I'm not so much scared of her because I don't work. It's not like I work for Vogue full time. I don't really work in the industry full time. I'm a freelance journalist, so I work with different magazines. Vogue just happens to be one of them. It's not like my career is riding on working for Vogue, which is why most times I just say what I want. But for the most part, like if you're trying to work in the industry, you're trying to work your way up in Vogue, you really can't say anything negative about Anna because you won't go anywhere. Wait, he said something about how Lovers connects to Virginia, where he grew up, and the motto is Virginia is for lovers. That's such a vague... I don't know. I just feel like Pharrell in the interviews and stuff, maybe he needs someone to help him with like press or whatever, but like he was saying a whole bunch of nothing.
And so there's a whole bunch of
Can I post a link to the show notes? I'm not sure if you can post a link. I guess you can try. See if it works.
Oh wait, the show notes are out.
I have no idea. I haven't seen the show notes though.
That's quick though. Anyway, no.
But that's cool. She says she lives in Virginia, and the motto is the motto. Lots of redneck camo out here. Maybe it could have been the inspiration because if the whole Virginia theme.
Could you tell us more about like?
Yeah, could you tell us more about like Virginia and just like what people wear and like why people wear a lot of camo and stuff? Because maybe that could be a strong inspiration point, which is quite interesting. Okay, there we go. So where he grew up in Virginia also has a huge military presence with the largest naval base in America. So maybe that's what inspired the camo. That's cool.
Okay.
Doesn't make it any better, but in terms of like cohesion of the collection and why there's so much camo, that's definitely really cool. But the glitch thing, I'm still not over it. Interesting. I love how we love reaching. We're reaching so far. Like, thank you so much for contributing, Levi. I really enjoyed your commentary. So yeah, thank you for hopping on.
If you want to check out my channel, it's
yeah, subscribe to Micah's channel, by the way.
I don't know where it is. Is it sorry in the chat box? I don't know.
I'll put the name to your channel on the screen. Micah just started his channel recently, but it's really interesting because he has like completely different style to me, completely different taste. So you get like different perspectives with his stuff.
Yeah, and like I've literally just made like 2 recent videos on Pharrell and Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this is live. Say hello to the live.
Gang shit.
This have you seen the collection? Did you watch it? Oh, okay, because I was gonna get your thoughts.
To be fair, could make a video of that.
You can get my raw thoughts if you want. Like, I could see it. You know what I'm saying, fam? You know, what's you man saying though? Wait, what's the chat saying?
Just general verdict.
No, this is the whole verdict. It's the whole verdict. Like this.
Yeah, no thumbs up, no thumbs down.
So
just
kind of like the Virgil show, the first one.
Oh,
actually, people hated that one still.
Yeah.
Did people hate it? I don't
people
like it, but did other people hate it? I don't know what other people
Yes, people like the stitching.
I mean,
it
wasn't great.
The like tailoring.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She wants you to put your stunner shades on. You got to put your stunner shades on.
These aren't stunner shades. These are Morpheus glasses. You hear me? That's crazy. Yeah, man.
You said Morpheus. That's hilarious.
Trust me. No, that's crazy though.
You know what? I stand by that. Better than Virgil's first show. I agree.
Yeah.
Now.
There
I
we
thought
go.
that
See,
too.
I
I
didn't
thought that
even,
too.
I didn't
thought that
even
too.
know what to say, but
No, but
there
it's
we go.
the final verdict is this.
It's mid.
Wait,
Yeah.
Al, if you're free, do you want to hop on? I'll post the link in
Wait,
the
how
chat.
mid is it though?
Just.
I want to get
fine.
What's it?
Al's
Bloated.
viewpoint.
Wait, I don't want us to talk at the same time. So are we saying, yeah, that it's better than Daniel Lee's show at Burberry?
Ooh, that is a good question.
That's a really good question, but I'll say no.
Okay, then. I'm trying to see what the
I would
temperature
say
is.
no.
What's the chat saying?
I would say
I would say no, but I
say
like
no.
no. I'd say it's not a better collection, but I like this.
But Daniel Lee
collection more.
had the similar thing where,
where
you
I
see
have
how
no clue what's going on and like why it's all happening. That's how I felt.
Daniel
like.
Lee's. Well, first of all, Daniel Lee's collection was cohesive. A lot of the references made a lot of sense. It's just that
I didn't like it, bro.
Just that he had
didn't
that
like it
check
at
print
all.
that he was trying to make
It
a
was
thing,
ugly, bro.
and it came in many different colors, similar to the way like he overused the dummy print in this collection, basically.
I didn't find the Burberry collection all that cohesive.
Really?
I didn't find it all that cohesive at all.
I thought the idea and the flow of the collection made a lot of sense in terms of like British heritage and like hunting jackets and all these like.
So I think that was a better collection than this.
Yeah.
But I like this collection more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, he can't hop on. He's on mobile internet.
Oh, Pete.
No.
I'd love to hear Al's thoughts. On
Yeah.
this.
I was gonna come with the philosophy.
Yeah. No, I'll be like, well, when I used to work with Pharrell, because now Al always has these off-key stories because man's lived like 10 lives. I'll be like, oh, growing up in blah blah blah.
Yeah,
place.
so also Danny really wants us to wear blue, and then also
and it was some ugly blue.
And
It
then
wasn't
at
even
the
a
Met
nice one.
Gala, all the people that were dressed by Burberry, like Stormzy and like
Oh
Stepson,
yeah,
they
bro.
all wore
and they
like
all
that blue.
no, they look like some next tribe. I was like, allow it, guys.
Oh my god! Oh, by the way, I saw this. I was following the LVMH prize, but I don't know too much about
I haven't following it.
their work, so I need to look into it. But from what I've seen, it's like cool, but I haven't really looked into the brand. But I think I even posted about it on my story. Yeah, the runway design you see is beautiful. I enjoy the standalone looks, but like they don't really make sense in the LV world.
That's what I
just
was
built.
saying. I think as standalone looks, they're so much stronger than as a collection. Which
The
is
collection
never a
was-
good.
I think it was the way
Never a
it
good
came
place to
to
be in.
because as a collection, we just kept getting the different camo and the different camo, and the way it was just wasn't
So what's everyone saying then?
cohesive.
People are saying it's not cohesive.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
How
not
many
sure about
looks?
everyone else.
I'm saying it's too many.
There's like 73 looks, I think, around
That's a
there.
lot of looks for
Jay-Z
cohesion
performing
still.
on Yoon's live. I'm gonna go check.
Oh
I
wow!
have a crush on Yoon.
I love how you just said that live.
Yeah,
I
bro.
absolutely love that.
I don't mind if she knows. It's not a problem.
It's not fine.
Wait, so
Everyone had a celebrity crush.
I actually need to watch the show properly. I actually need
See, I like when well, I guess she's not quite a celebrity, but like I like when celebrities acknowledge the presence of other celebrities.
Yeah.
So on Yunan's story, she was like, "Oh, Jay-Z has just arrived. That means the show will start soon." Like just stuff like that. When it's like you're famous too, but like you recognize that someone else is just more famous than you.
Be careful with the copyright, bro.
No, nothing's playing. It's just,
Okay.
it's just nothing playing, bro. Chill.
Because do you know there was a time I was live streaming and someone just played music. I can't remember who it was, and the whole thing shut down.
Bro,
Like
really?
literally,
That's insane.
YouTube was like, nope.
Jeff Staples live streaming as well.
But even let me see if
I'll do quite a volume.
normally they swipe the monetization every time I do a live stream. YouTube people are greedy.
Oh, this is tough to be fair. This is what he's performing. You have to be quiet in it because I'm not trying to
The
demonetize.
accessories ate the belts, jewelry, hats, and small bags. The clothes suck,
Oh,
Yeah.
but the accessories cook. What do you think of that take?
Yeah, I stand by it.
Yeah,
I stand by it.
Who said that?
I'm just so I
Between
just
the
really
footwear,
wanna see the
between the
footwear.
footwear and the
Who
accessories,
is
Footwear.
that?
it's you, bro.
Your clone.
My clone is crazy. It's same now. But yeah.
Question: why are designers not front row seated instead of celebrities?
Come on.
Because brands get more engagement from
Yeah.
celebrities putting stuff on their story than they would from designers.
Mm.
Unfortunately, that's just the world we live in.
Also, the designers that like, if it's a designer that matters to the brand, they will be front row.
Yeah.
I think
Go on.
no,
Yeah.
like I think it's like, why would you put another designer front row when like the designer isn't the person that's probably gonna buy your thing, and they're probably not in the wealth class or even in the circles of the people.
That's why I
that
said
are
if it's a
actually
designer that matters
like
to the brand,
then
then they'll be
But
front
I
row.
just find it like, shout out to all the designers though, but like they gotta respect their buyers at the end of the
Wait,
day.
do you want to move back? Because Dami's not in the frame.
Why not in the
Let's
full
shift back. Okay,
Alright.
now you're on the frame. I
Alright.
can see you obviously here. Okay, now you're
All
there.
right, yeah. But yeah, no, man. Oh yeah.
Well,
so
the
I was
celeb's
I
not
was
going to
looking
buy
there.
it either.
Yeah.
They get
celebs.
everything gifted anyway.
Yeah.
But celebs wearing it
Which
obviously
celeb?
makes...
Which level celeb? Like, this is the other
Yeah,
question. we have to
Beyonce.
ask
It was
is,
Beyonce was front
if
row.
Beyonce
It was Beyonce.
can buy the whole thing.
Yeah.
So when we start saying people like damn, I don't want to say, but people that
man said, insert C-list celebrity here.
trust me. But yeah, people like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's like bare different types of celebrity, and then there's influencers and all of that stuff. Like certain people get gifted.
Some say the footwear is boring. The footwear is definitely
Really?
not boring.
I don't think it was boring at all. And
Has Vogue got it up, by the way?
I disagree.
Yeah, they do.
Let me see.
I'll just put it because when we're talking, it's easier for people to like watch the runway show in the background. But these are the looks.
Yeah.
I'll scroll
Do
through.
a full screen thing and then fast tap.
No. Wait. For us. Okay. Yeah.
So I'll show you like the collection in terms of like looks, and then we'll go through each individual one.
Good. That's good color. To be fair, that's a good color story. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't even.
Really, I thought the color story was horrendous.
The heck? Oh man, they can't even see what we're seeing. How was that? Never mind. The color story is good.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was terrible.
It's going a bit awry right now, though. To be fair,
I thought it was a bit all over the place.
To the end, it went a bit awry. But when you go,
these guys, the beginning, they said all the shades of camo.
That is thorough. There's a lot of green there. Is that green? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's referencing. And he's got the cowboy boots as well. Ooh, that's a nice green. That reminds me. I can't even.
I hate this look.
I can't even say what type of.
I don't like this look. That one's okay. I don't like this.
That's like a proper military bag. I'm just noticing.
Yeah.
It's like a proper like. Interesting.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Don't like this one.
I can't lie. I like those boots, but yeah.
His footwear is going ham. I can't lie.
No, but to be fair, the footwear designers at LV are actually cracked, and they've been cracked for a while.
Do you know what these shoes remind me of? Ironically, kickers.
You know what? I see it.
Wait,
but it's hard. It's hard.
I
like this look a lot.
On the silhouette, on those pennies. Yeah, they are. They are pennies. And those are the girl shoes. Those girl school shoes. And they're even got the ruffles.
That's what I said. They remind me of kickers.
Yeah.
And the socks with the ruffles. Yeah, I do like the socks. It's just interesting. Especially in a menswear show.
That was much interesting, actually. It's those flares. Are those camo leather flares. That's interesting.
Yeah, they are.
I like this look.
What do you think of, because what I was not feeling was all the glitch camo.
Are they seeing what we're seeing?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay.
It's looking like a Minecraft collection.
I like this look.
Well, anyway, don't take my pick. What do you think?
What do I think about the camo? I wonder what it's based upon, to be honest.
So, from what we've gathered so far, Pharrell's from Virginia, and in Virginia, there's a massive military base, and there's a lot of like military culture. A lot of people wear camo. So that's it. I just want to know why, instead of making some nice camo prints, he opted for glitchy, Minecrafty camo instead.
Well, it depends on where you get.
And the look he came out in, I'm not sure if Vogue have put it up, but he wore like a suit.
To be fair.
Yeah.
I didn't really. I wasn't thinking Minecraft when I first saw the glitch come out. To be fair, I did think Call of Duty, and then I tried to reach further
Yeah,
back.
someone said it looked like a Call of Duty skin.
Yeah, and then I wanted to reach further back and said, "Oh, this might be what they wear when they go hunting," because there was a look that looked like literally when someone wanted to camouflage in the bushes,
Yeah.
and you can't have them anyways. But yeah. But again,
What
this
also
is
do you
everything.
think? Because at this point now it's just the Damier print overload. What do you think of that?
I don't know. Give me a second.
Just literally every.
Oh wait, we're actually going through them like.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Give me a sec. Yeah, that's good. That's hard. That's Virgil as well.
No,
He referenced Virgil. As
yeah,
well.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like it though.
Is that?
Pusha T.
Yeah. And that's
His brother.
yeah. That's
No
malice.
malice. No malice now. Oh
That's
gosh,
still-
they're doing niggas in Paris.
That's still one of the hardest.
Just
gangster
be
rappers
careful
of
the
all time.
volume,
Bro,
bro.
don't worry, don't worry.
Literally, yeah.
Don't worry.
You need to slow
You man didn't even know until I told you.
Of
so-
all tunes,
Honestly.
bro, you should just be like,
That is, yeah. my whole
you'll be getting the glitch
They're
then.
gonna be like, we officially shut down this live.
Yeah, due to copyright reasons.
I did like this piece, by the way, the cityscape glitch thing.
Okay, no, no, no.
But it is a Virgil Ablohism though.
Wait, we're
No,
having
it's a
Ablohisms.
decent reference.
Wait,
Yeah, there were a few Ablohisms in this
Okay.
collection.
so wait, let me just keep going now. Okay, yeah.
The thing about the collection is that, which is a bit of a drag, is
Ooh.
that 90% was either a glitch camo piece or a Damier print. 90% of the collection.
You think?
Yeah.
I thought it was 50-50.
No, I'm saying 90% was either
Oh,
a
okay,
glitch
yeah,
camo
yeah,
print
yeah,
or a
yeah.
Damier, and then the rest was the 10.
I like these looks, I can't lie. Like when it started getting into the color story going awry, like the looks that actually correspond with them. Like when we see it in Vogue where it's like the 3 at a time, like I look at the color story through that because they're in smaller boxes. And then when we're looking at the individual looks, I'm actually looking at them as individual looks. And then when we go past all of that, the print and the prints basically, and we go to these looks, I actually quite like them.
Yeah, this
That's
is
exactly what we said though.
Huh?
That's what we said.
Yeah.
Which I think is interesting.
But ultimately, like, it's kind of weird because LV doesn't operate like other brands.
Why is he smiling like this?
Just say what you said.
No, because LV, like, if you think of like a lot of brands, they rely on like buyers coming in and then buying the clothing for their stores and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
LV, for the most part, they
That doesn't
run
happen.
everything through their own stores,
DTC.
and also.
Vertical.
So it doesn't matter because if things look better individually, it's not going to affect their sales because buyers aren't buying it.
Yeah.
So buyers aren't going to be like, well, it didn't look cohesive in the show, but individually it kind of looks cool because it doesn't really matter. Which is why I always wonder how they decide what goes into production.
Yeah, well,
Like these brands that are
maybe they just
fully
consult some
D2C.
people.
I can't lie, yeah. These looks from whenever the print stopped are actually hard, fam. I actually don't know whether there's one look here that I dislike, which is why I'm going backwards.
Oh, there are some I dislike.
There are
But
definitely
the second they ditched the print, the show rose in. Like,
Yeah, that's why we said the second half was a lot
Okay,
better because
so-
that was Goodbye Damier print and Minecraft camo. And then that's when we really got into
Yeah. Okay,
lot
my
of
question
nice
is it better than Virgil's first show?
yes.
yes.
But-
I think Virgil's first show was obviously way more iconic. Moment for the moment, the reason.
Also, to be fair,
The
they probably
Kanye
just wouldn't
hub.
have let Virgil do this on his
Kid
first show.
Cudi.
Yeah,
Because
there were a lot of things that happened in that show that made it quite iconic. But in terms of like the clothing, there's more that I would buy from this collection than I would buy from Virgil's. Because it was more like some of these things like the boots and the loafers and stuff, there's not really anywhere I can really find these. This was what Pharrell's wearing, by the way.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Alright,
cool. Let's see what the chat's saying. We haven't been on the chat for a minute.
But yeah, it's just depends really.
What's good, my chat? Click this up. As if we're on Twitch, but yeah.
Yeah, because if we full screen it, let's see if we can. Okay, we can't even full screen it.
Mad.
Why is everyone hating Virgil's fashion? I don't hate it. I just don't think it's
No, we don't.
Wait.
We're just comparing and contrasting.
I only asked them. I adored Virgil.
He knows my answer. Yeah, he asked because he just wanted me to say it on camera.
Yeah,
bro.
Virgil's fashion show was adorable.
I was hilarious. He said on Discord, Pharrell needed to grab the mic at the end and yell, "No wholesale accounts, bitch."
Give me a second.
Oh god. Do I get to read Vogue for free because you work for them?
Not.
Nope.
Probably not.
Nope. Nope. I wish. I think flow was missing. They should have maybe started with the solids and then distributed.
That's what
the
I
prints.
said. I don't know why. Don't know why they didn't do it.
Oh, Jason, how are you, by the way? He says, I don't rate the riding boots.
Tell us more, Jason.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Virgil's is just iconic because it was the start of such a shift and so recognizable. Like going back to Demna's first Balenciaga show. Yeah, which is why I think it was more of an iconic moment. But in terms of like the clothes we were looking at, if we're just going to talk off the clothes. Let's see, because we missed a lot of the comments.
Yeah, fam. I saw you had 450 people here one time, fam.
It peaked at 600. That was crazy.
That was well. Still,
can someone tell me what Pharrell's touch, like his influence in this collection?
Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah. we couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Let's see. On the level, some of the looks could be any man's. I don't think the design team behind Pharrell pulled through with this one. Interesting. Wow, he's bringing Loewe to the masses. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I won't front. The main decent pieces from this collection are the accessories. Yeah, we've agreed. We've agreed on that collectively.
I think that was pre-decided as well.
Yeah, not the cut being its own look.
But like, there's so many things that are like just. I think that
you say it's hard to reinvent camo print. Okay, let me show you guys something. There was a CSM designer. I'm trying to remember their name. Wait.
You're screen sharing, bro.
Aha, I found it. No, not this yet. Because that's some sticky.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro.
Let's just.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
Let's just. Let's not do that. Okay, I just want to show people the CSM collection just to see how you can still do camo in like interesting ways. So there was this designer just graduated from CSM menswear called Taha. Yeah, I always remember.
What, BA or MA?
BA. So basically, the whole inspiration, the whole inspiration of this collection, is, don't quote me on this, but I think Taha is from like a Middle Eastern country where like the US, I don't want to say what country, I don't want to get it wrong, where the US have obviously like bombed and attacked and stuff. So the whole inspiration of this collection is really like merging ideas of clothing of the culture with the military aesthetic of the soldiers that came and attacked the people in the area. So it's really mixing a lot of like Islamic clothing codes with a lot of military inspired clothes. And like there was a lot of research done in like exactly how the prints are and then prints of like old Islamic like things and then mixing the prints together and making a new print entirely. And that is like, this is an interesting way of like creating like a new sort of like camo print.
This is so hard.
It's so good. Like the collection is so good. This is like, so that it's a coat. Is so hard. It's supposed to mimic like a burn,
like a bombed coat.
like coat. And this is like, you know, like the shrubs that soldiers use to like camouflage in the thing. And then this is like duct tape, you know, like bombing, like IED, like self-bombing people that and like even, but also the attention to detail also like in specifically like where these pockets are and like the actual like uniforms.
Oh, this is so cool.
So why I had to put this on the screen is because there are students that are doing camo in very interesting ways.
Look at where I am.
So I don't know. I never just give all these big brands a pass because I could literally show you like that's just one collection I've showed you. Like there's so many collections off the top of my head.
Yo,
people doing really
if
interesting
you've not met
things.
Iron Roll Out, this is a big guy. Like, can you just can you just like adjust the thing, please? What frames adjust? Like,
Oh, bro, it's the camera, bro.
no. Oh wait,
Yeah.
it is as well. Damn, I'm not gonna touch that. But we do need to quickly adjust. Oh my days, fam.
So the best pieces on the show, other than the accessories, felt like the Instaster pattern coats, the green checkerboard one, the chessboard one.
We're really analyzing this 5 minutes in, fam. Like, no.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh
Yes.
man. Oh man. I hope we don't turn into that.
Turn into what?
So I don't know whether you guys were there yet, but like there was this like era and it's still low-key going on. There was this
I
era-
love Dao Yang Ding's camo prints, by the way. They're really interesting.
There was this era on Twitter, right, where like people
chessboard instead of dummy. It is what it is.
That's it was check. I was thinking it's checker print, like it looked like more like a horse racing to me. But there was these people on Twitter that would like as soon as an album dropped, like 5 minutes later, they would have a whole thread about how the album is and everything like that. I'm like, bro, let it breathe, live with it, eat it. If
you can say first impressions though.
No, for sure.
But
I'm going because your opinion can change drastically.
Of course it can. Your opinions can change
just
with
be
time.
transparent about your opinion.
But that's why it's a first impression. It's a live review to the debut.
Yeah. As long as we're all, you know what I'm saying, in that mind frame, because boy, I just see, you know what I'm saying, fam. Because I remember that era too. I was like, bro, everyone became a music reviewer. I was like, Them are funny still.
But anyway, any last thoughts before I end the live? I don't want it to be too long.
Yeah. So how long has it been going on for?
2 hours 21.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I need well, that was low-key my last thought. So I need to really take this one in, pause, and understanding
Man,
now.
still do not pause.
Where it's like on the level between like Virgil's first collection and Daniel Lee's first collection for Burberry.
Right.
Like in terms of what people or what some people think is like a designer that studied under great designers and then someone that didn't study under designers at all, where he fits within that like frame of reference, right? And obviously you have Jacques Mus, but Jacques Mus doesn't work for like a $1 billion house, so it's like totally different. But
he's making his own $1 billion house.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a whole different other conversation. But seeing where he fits in between those lines actually is like helping my frame, and I'm wondering whether he's gonna stay there or if he's gonna peak later. So that's what I'm waiting for, seeing whether he's gonna peak later on rather than you know right now, where it's like who knows, he can be like totally mid throughout, and like people are like all of the collections are the mid, but they're the most commercial, like best-selling collections ever, right? But Virgil went like, oh damn, this is not gonna go well, and then went bang, and it just exploded like everywhere. And then it was the like that infamous or like the most iconic photo of Pop Smoke in Paris. Like that is one of those ones where it's like he's wearing LV, he's in Paris, da 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 da. Like that level of iconography and seeing, you know, if that happens for LV.
Right. Any last thoughts, Michael?
We shared.
Yeah, I think we said everything we want to say. But it's quite interesting. I want to see, like, over the course of the next week, like everyone's reaction to it and what everyone
let them cook.
And just see how, like, on social media, how people talk about it.
Let him cook.
And all that sort of stuff. But thank you, everyone, for tuning into the live. This was really fun. And I'll be back with another Fashion Week live very soon.
Can I ask a funny question before you end it?
Yeah, what?
Do you think that they'll only allow him to do one collection like Andy Muniz?
No. Wow. Okay, no, we have to end it. Wow.